All right, everybody, and on that note, welcome to this presentation of the WNBA over on JG9 Live between the Indiana Fever and the New York Liberty. Two of the best teams in the league. Indiana coming off a 3-game winning streak, their first 3-game winning streak of the season in regular season play. The Liberty, one of the best teams in the league, second in the overall standings. The bad news for Indiana, though, if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to do it without Caitlin Clark. She got injured with 30 seconds to go against the Sun yesterday, and turns out that injury too severe to go. She is out tonight with a groin injury, so no Caitlin Clark for Indiana tonight. If they're going to extend this winning streak to 4 games, it's going to be without their star player, Caitlin Clark. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is Jerry9. If you've never been to a JG9 live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire away on the chat with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I'll just go in the way they see them. But when that polling, I think wins this game, the Fever or the Liberty. No one donated 100 with this one. I just decided to do it. Well, they're one of the best teams. I mean, like, they're in the playoffs right now. Obviously, they're in the top half. They're in the top half of the league. They're in the top half. There's 13 teams. They're in the top half. So technically one of the best teams. Obviously, they're not in that same tier as the Lynx and the Liberty. They are the clear-cut 2 top teams. But Indiana is in the top half, so technically one of the better teams. But this is going to be interesting. The last time these teams met, the Liberty came back, and they won that one 90-88. Obviously, no Caitlin Clark for this one, who had 18 points last time these teams met. This game taking place in New York. It's the last game before the All-Star break. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Again, if you haven't seen today's video, click the link above, watch it. We talk about the 1964 Buffalo Bills and a bizarre controversy that happened there. Number 1 song, October 64. I know the Beatles have like the entire top 5 at one point. I'm just going to guess every song in the top 5 was a Beatles song. Couldn't tell you which ones. I'm going to guess I Want to Hold Your Hand. I'm going to guess I Saw Her Standing There, but I'm going to guess, I'm just going to guess it was all Beatles. When the Silent Partner Movie Club, nice. It's like getting hurt while taking a knee. No, she got hurt like in a real way. She got hurt in a real way. How's it going, Deshaun? Go Fever. All right, if you're a member, you can use the emojis in the chat. We do have emojis for both the teams playing. We have a Caitlin Clark emoji, not going to matter tonight. We do have a Fever emoji. We do have Liberty emoji. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a very, very interesting game. Gamana with the 2. Pete Alonso got robbed of All-Star MVP. I don't think so. At the end of the day, it came down to a swing-off, and you got to give it to the guy that went 3 for 3. I will say I think Alonso was second. I think if it wasn't Schwarber, it was going to be Alonso, but there was no way it was not going to be Schwarber. After he hit 3 home runs and 3 swings to win it, they're always going to give it to the guy that walks it off. At the end of the day, they're always going to give it to the guy that walks it off. Any donation counts toward you make the call. Helmet to decide which game we're calling on Friday night. We're calling the White Sox against the Pirates, the Angels against the Phillies, or the Pods against the Nationals. If you donate during this game, it counts as double toward you make the call. Thoughts on CBS being the Mountain West Steel? I did not see that coming. Did not see that coming. Strike. Oh, man. Then I have no idea. If it's not Beatles, I have no idea on that one. I have no clue. I know there was one time when the Beatles had all 5 songs. Everyone was driving ahead, the over 12.5. Oh, crap. Oh, yep. Nope. Nope, because of the rules. Nope. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. See the details? Yes. Yeah, I got the email. Haven't read it yet. Liberty coming off their 79-72 win against the Dream last time out. Liberty playing some pretty good ball as of late. They've won their last 2 and 3 of their last 4. They're going to keep it going into the All-Star break. Indiana, again, riding a 3-game winning streak. MLB even said MVP determined regulation. But, yeah, I mean, they say that, but we all knew it. McDonald's going to start tonight over Clark. Mitchell, Cunningham, Howard, Boston, Fernand, then Cloud, Ionescu, Fibich, Stewart, and Sabali. The starting lineup for New York. Based on what the rulers give, yes. I just want to go banana ball. Honestly, why not just go banana ball at this point? Extra innings should just be banana ball. I don't want to do a swing off. I've never heard that song, Lascas. I've never heard that one. Just go banana ball rules with the showdown. Pitcher, batter, fielder, go from there. How's it going, NKC? Appreciate you, man. All right, let's get this game underway. At the Barclays Center, 63% round of the Fever to win, and we are underway here at the Barclays Center. Indiana in the whites, New York in the blacks. And let's do this thing. Indiana wins the tip. We're underway. Boston, by the free throw line, kicks it out wide. 3-pointer from McDonald. That one off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound on the play from Ionescu. Last time these teams met, Ionescu 23 points. Second on the team in scoring for the Liberty. Jones had 26. That was the early meeting of the season. But that was a while ago. That was the Liberty's 3rd game. The Fever's 4th. Say lots changed since then. Ionescu now. 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside the layup from the block. No good. Tight defense by McDonald. Rebound on the play by Boston. They're going to kick it out now to McDonald. McDonald crossover by the elbow. Picks up a dribble. Goes to Boston. Swings it out wide. It goes to Cunningham. Trying to post up here on Fibich. Layup here. Got it to go. 2-0. Liberty down low. Pretty woman. Oh, I know that one. I don't know We'll Sing in the Sunshine. Thoughts on Signs? I have not seen it yet. Too early on. Cloud. Gonna try a 3 off the dribble. That one's good. Natasha Cloud. 2 for 5 last time these teams met from 3. Was 0 for 2 last game against the Dream. Only had 2 points that game. Has 3 quick ones to start. It's the first bucket of the game for New York. Now a 3-ball here off the screen. That one no good for McDonald. She's 0 for 2 from 3. Indiana only shot 26% from 3 their last time out against the Sun. Drive inside here, Fibich, the shot. Good, and 1. Fouled on the play, I believe by Cunningham. A chance for an and 1 here. Oh, great song. SEC East quarterback ranking, or AFC East quarterback ranking of Allen May, Tua Wilson. No, Tua is still ahead of... Wait, Wilson? No, Fields is ahead of Wilson. Come on. Fields is ahead of Wilson. That's insane. I've never heard that song, Rob, in my life. 6-2 after the free throw is good. Now it's McDonald. He's off on the wing. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell got it to go. Kelsey Mitchell was 0 for 3 from 3 last game against the Sun, even though she scored 20. Gets that open shot. 6-5 here. 2 minutes in. They're looking to post up. Driving now, feint away from the 3rd block. gets the friendly roll. It's Natasha Cloud. 8-5. He's got 5 points. Donna Summer's a great vocalist, yeah. Boston. Dumping it down low, trying to post up here on Cloud. Kicking it out wide. Now dumping it down low to Boston. Boston, they're going to get a foul there. That's number 1 on New York. Come on with a tour. Most people believe Pete was robbed by Phillies fans. Again, I don't think he was robbed. I don't think he was robbed. I think Alonzo would have been a very good pick if Schwarber didn't go 3 for 3. If Schwarber went 2 for 3, yes, I think absolutely Alonzo should have won MVP. No, the name is Fiebich. First free throw, got it to go, got the friendly roll. And that's how ESPN said it on the on there. Oh, Alan May, Tua Fields. Okay, that makes more sense. I would swap Tua and May. I think May is going to be good, but I think Tua is better at this moment. 2 free throws good, 8-7 the score. Indiana shot 76% from the line last game against Connecticut. About in line with their season average of 75.5%. Knocking down Bolt there. Oops, my clock didn't start. My bad. Fakes the 3. Now looking to drive inside. Ionescu fades away from the restricted area. Got it. 10-7. C2, man. Man for woman. I had to holler at you at the TV timeout. All good, man. All good. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Cross over now. Fade away from the elbow. Mitchell. 5 points for her. 10-9. Be very disgusting. Ooh. Down low by the baseline. Ionescu. Now they're going to reset. Swings it out to Stewart. Stewart picking the left side. Set by Fiebich. Layup. Good. Has the advantage over Cunningham. 12-9. Getting down low very easily. New York shot under 40% last game in that win against the Dream despite winning it. And Indiana getting 2 quick points. 12-11. Bill Cullen hosts first. I did not know that. Now it's Ionescu up top. Driving. Layup. Can't get it over Boston. Tight defense, but they're going to get a foul. And it's going to go against Boston. That's going to be number 2, and it's going to be 2 free throws coming up here for the Liberty. North Fields, the team's leaving interview. All good. Bills have a start in the top 10. Really? Impressed with that. Well, I'm fine with it for an exhibition game. Again, for an exhibition game, I'm okay with... Hope is a curse. Yeah, it's definitely not. For an exhibition game, I'm fine with not wanting to... Because the players left by that point. Half the players were back going home. First free throw, good. Herbert's the most overrated quarterback in history? No. No, it's still very early. Norm Steen was extremely overrated. So was at number 39? Oh, wow. 2 free throws, got both. Stewart, 2 for 2 at the line, 14-11. Liberty only had 13 points the first quarter in that win against the Dream. They trailed by 13 at the end of 1. But already got more than that, not even 4 minutes in. So a much better start offensively than their last game against Atlanta. Driving inside, Boston loses the handle, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Indiana, no foul. 10 on the shot clock. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you are a member, we do have emojis in the chat. We do have the Fever emojis. We got the Liberty emojis. We also got Caitlin Clark emoji, although she was not playing tonight due to a groin injury. No, I don't want swing-offs coming to baseball. I don't want that. I don't want swing-offs. But I'm fine with it for an exhibition. For an exhibition, okay. Bounce pass down low, extra feed. Nice job. The layup, foul. Great inbound play. Nice ball move there. Natasha Howard's going to go to the line as New York picks up their second foul. How do you stop players from the All-Star game early? How do you stop it? You mandate that to stay the whole time. You also make it so that there are no games on Friday. There are no games on Friday. Because part of the reason why is because they want to sleep in their own bed and get back to where they look. Because once they're pulled, you don't get back in. First free throw, good. Once you're pulled, you don't go back in. It's an exhibition game. It means nothing. So, the idea is all the best remaining free agents sign. Samuel, I think... Oh. 2 free throws, good. Samuel, I don't know where he's going to go. Samuel, I'm going to get to Atlanta just because. If you know, you know. Yep. If you know, you know. Ionescu. It's a pick from Stewart. Now driving inside. The finger roll from the low block. Got it. 16-13. Oh, no, I didn't like... I will say, I think there are better ways to do it than the swing off. I think there are better ways. But I think what that showed also is down low now is Boston trying to post up here on Stewart, kicks it out, and a travel. Going back to New York. But I think what that showed is that it's nice to watch a home run derby where you can see all the home runs and take your time. So that should be how it goes back in the home run derby. Because the current format just, it's too chaotic. Thoughts on signs? I've never seen signs. I've never seen it. I've never seen signs. Pass up top. Sabely. Now from the elbow. Pulls up. Shot no good. And Howard gets the rebound. Natasha Howard on the board. Trying to go coast to coast. Now going to slow it down. Gives it to Boston. Boston looking for some help down low. Not there. Now kicks it out wide. Fakes the three. Cunningham going to try a three off her dribble. That one's good. We're tied at 16. I'm not sure he's going to go to Miami. We're tied at 16. Sophie Cunningham knocking that three-pointer down. Now it's Ionescu. In the corner, going to try a three off her dribble. That one's good. Team's trading threes right now. Gets it over Boston. Liberty back up by 3. High scoring affair to start over on CBS Sports Center. We're now trying to post up on Stewart. Layup no good by Boston. Rebound on the play by Stewart. Trying to push the floor quickly. In transition. Layup. Fibich. Got it. 21-16. Nice feed there. In transition. Pushing the floor. Again, the fast break. New York leads by 5. It's McDonald. Picks up a dribble. 10 on the clock. Tight defense by Stewart. Has to give it off to Mitchell. Mitchell fakes the 3. Now looking to cut. Extra pass to the corner. Open for 3. That one off the back of the rim. No good. Cunningham made her last 3. Couldn't get that one. And now here comes New York the other way. Gonna go quickly here. Driving. Finger roll. Got it. No resistance whatsoever. Timeout Indiana. 7-0 run by the Lib. A 7-0 run by the Liberty as they are having their way down low. Lot of easy buckets. For a team that only scored 13 points in the first quarter last game, they look dominant right now from the field. 82% from the field. They have not turned it over yet. And 4 players already for the Liberty have multiple field goals. Great start for New York as they lead 23-16. Trust to have hard feelings for the teams. Yeah, that makes sense. Thoughts on Bengals 80? Oh, I didn't see. They added that. Lamar Parrish really should be. This is the TV timeout. This is TV timeout. I did not see that. Well, Parrish needed to be in, yeah. Parrish needed to be in. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Lapham's a bit interesting. Lapham's a bit interesting. I think there are other guys before him that I would put in. I think there are other guys before him I would put in. But Parrish needs to be in, yeah. Haven't Professor Rock? No, I've not. I've not. How's it going, Miles? Appreciate you, man. Think we're gonna see Meg? All right, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out the half. Shows it, yeah. Yeah, there's no way they're not gonna have hard feelings toward it. Nothing about what this has been seems like no hard feelings. Nothing about this whatsoever. I haven't heard about Professor Rock. What's happening with him? If you like what books, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode. It's on the channel. Yeah, I get Parrish. Lapham, I'm not sure about. Lapham, I'm not sure about. I would put Trumpy in before Lapham. If we're going old school guys, I would put Trumpy in. How's it going, David? Appreciate you, man. I also love what Bob Johnson is in the Ring of Honor, but his number is retired. Like, why is Bob Johnson not in the Ring of Honor? Even though his number is literally retired by the team. Cameron Clemens says album videos? Oh. Yeah, music's tougher, though. Music's a bit tougher. Have to wear the glasses? What do you mean? My vision's terrible. I can't see anything. If I take them off, I can't see anything. My vision's pretty bad. Hey, we're about to attack me with the shadows in the background. 23-16 the score. All sports like hockey ruin their All-Star games. Fact or fiction? Well, NBA is trying. NBA is trying with USA versus the world next year. So, jury's still out on that. NFL, I mean, it's better than what we had before. It's better than what we had before, where there was no effort being given. All right, back underway here after the timeout. 23-16. Boston. Mitchell. Going to try a 3 off the dribble up top. That one good. Stops a 7-0 run. Indiana cuts to a 4-point game. We got a 23-19, folks. We got a 23-19. Ionescu. Fibic. Back up top it goes. Stewart. Ionescu. 10 on the clock. Driving inside. Picks up her dribble. Looks for some help on the wing. Got it. Harrison checking in for the first time. Off the rim. Gets the friendly roll. Isabel Harrison. Didn't play the last time these teams met, but gets the 3 there off the bench. Cuts it, or makes it a 7-point game. Quick layup in transition foul, and Boston's going to go to the line and shoot 2 for Indiana. Why do I pin something? I pin comments. Usually it's like, I pin comments every now and then. So on the videos, I think what helps engagement a lot is I'll pin comments and then I'll de-pin and pin something else 3 hours later. So I just go back and forth pinning comments I find interesting. First free throw good. They're actually going to say Harrison's was a 2. So 25-20. So it's not a 3. Second free throw is good. 25-21. Now, that was quite the special effect. You were not kidding on that one. You are not kidding on that one. Fibic. Backdoor cut not there, so just going to give it to Stewart. Stewart, looking for Ionescu. Gets with 9. Doubled. Now kicks it out. 3 up top. Fibic off the back of the rim. Too strong. Rebound by Dantas. Checking in for the first time. Came off the bench against the Sun. Had 3 points yesterday. Layup there blocked. No foul. Tight defense. And Stewart gets the board. 3 in transition. Got it. New York just landed fly right now. It's Ionescu. A former Oregon player averaging about 19 points per game this season. Makes a 7-point game. Layup, can't get it. No foul. Rebound on the play by Burke. Kicks it out. Stewart spins around. Layup. Loses her balance. Goes off the side of the backboard, but that went out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Liberty, as Dantas could not keep that in play with 156. So why couldn't the AL manager Boone put guys like Rowley or Judge in? So 2 reasons. 1, you can only pick guys that are currently playing in the game. You don't pick guys currently playing. And 2, they left. A lot of players left the game early. So once they got pulled, a lot of them just took a flight back, because they only have 2 days off after this, so they don't want to spend one of them flying. So out of bounds, 8 on the clock. I mean, Brianna Stewart's phenomenal. She the goat of women's basketball? Oh, man. I don't know about that. 2 on the clock. Down low. Layup. Wave it off. Shot clock violation. And there's some good options. I mean, Stewart's not a bad pick. Like Lisa Leslie. Candace Parker. See Tarasi. I don't think Rooker had been pulled. I don't think Rooker had been pulled by that point. 3 ball. Got it. Dantas. The big man, 28-24. Everything in college too, yes. Down low on the outlet pass. Burke, layup, no good. Dantas gets the board. She's been a commanding presence down low. That might be the key, because they were getting down low a lot before Dantas came in. That's a good adjustment. Colson checking in for the first time. Fade away from the elbow, no good, but tipped. Hole can't keep it in play. Going to go back to the with 101. Yes, Cynthia Cooper, yep. But for this form of extra ratings. For the All-Star game, I'm fine with this format. I think fan vote for the All-Star game should guarantee the players play, but not necessarily start. Well, it's about the fans at the end of the day, but I'm with you. I think the fans sometimes, I mean, you get a lot of big market bias with that. Down low, wide open on the switch. Harrison, layup, got it. No one on the switch whatsoever. New York up to 30 points already. They lead by 6, going quickly. Has some separation off the dribble. 3 ball, no good by Mitchell. A chance for a 2-for-1 here if they want. I like ABS. They need to keep it. They need to make it permanent in 26 because it's good. They won't get the 2-for-1. Working the baseline. Ionescu reverse to lay and gets the friendly roll. It's an 8-point lead. Largest lead for New York today. Now Colson. Dantas tries a 3. They're not going to hold for the last shot. But now, Hull gets the board. She falls down. Now New York can't hold for the last shot. Goes out of bounds. Stay with New York with 9 on the clock. I don't think Indiana realized the shot clock situation. Because New York's going to get a free possession out of this. Is it the Lynx to lose? Oh, no. I don't know, because the Liberty are looking good. The Mercury look good. 3 ball. No good by Ionescu. And that'll take us to the second quarter with the Liberty in front by 8. A dominant offensive showing for New York. No, challenge system. You gotta go challenge system. Otherwise, it would take too long. It would take way too long if not. The other thing, too, is that you can't have ABS call... You can't have, like, a robo-ump, like an actual robo-ump, because then if the ump malfunctions, then you're screwed. I guess, like, water damage or something. But a pull-up, who wins? If you like what you see, like and subscribe to the channel ton. Neutralizes that. Well, you only get 2, yeah, you only get 2 challenges, 2 unsuccessful challenges per game, so you gotta use them wisely. So use them like 3rd strikes. We do have emojis in the chat, shows for either one of these teams. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. There's no WNBA tomorrow, there's no MLB tomorrow, so tomorrow we're just gonna do a little Q&A overtime stream. I think around 7 o'clock Eastern time. I've got some podcasts coming up. I got Play with the Jet, recording that tonight. I got pushed back a few days because Sauce Carter and Garrett Wilson pretty much made him work. Made the host of that show. We were going to record it on... We're going to record it, I think, Sunday. So you don't want to get to music legalities. That's a bit tougher. Music's a bit tougher. That's not the same as... Music fair use is a lot different. I'll put it that way. Music fair use is a lot different. There's a reason I don't use copyrighted music in my videos and I make my own music. It's not a... It's always the risk you take when you're dealing with these studios and record labels and whatnot. I'm not saying it's not fair use for what he's doing, because obviously it is. Music's a lot different. The rules for music are different than they are for footage. I only play predictions the All-Star break. I got Tigers Cubs in the World Series. So we're going to record on Sunday, and, I know we're going to record Sunday, and then I was like, probably just seeing a day, I got into the car accident. Then we're going to record Monday, because today is hump day, baby, hump day. Then we're going to record Monday, and we were going to go, and then he's like, can we push back a day, because Garrett Wilson just got extended, so I have to do a podcast, and I'm like, sure. And then we were going to record it yesterday, last night, after I got off stream, and then he was like, can we push it back another day? Because now Sauce Gardner got extended. I need to do a podcast on that. Like, okay, we're good. I completely get it. Just, it's funny. We've tried to record 3 different times, and every time something's come up between my hit and run or my, or the Jets making moves. Does it do on Clark? Yep. So today, unless the Jets sign someone in the next 3 hours, 4 hours, we're going to record that video about Jets history, and then we're gonna have a podcast tomorrow coming out. How am I doing? I should be doing okay. I worked out today. I did feel a bit dizzy at times when I did like squats and lunges. When I was like in one spot, I was fine. Like I was able to like just seem like a bit of a breather when I did like squats and lunges. Like moving up and down quickly is still a bit of an issue, but other than that, totally fine. Nothing neurologically, so I should be okay. Camel Cock emoji, if you're a member, all members, so if you buy a membership, yeah, all members can use that emoji. Down low it goes. Burke. Layup off the back of the rim. Can't get the friendly roll, but ruin the play by Sabali. And then back to the Fever as it goes out of bounds. Empty regarding the charges. Still to find the guy. Still to find the guy. I'm going to call the detective tomorrow again because haven't heard back yet. But maybe I'm going to call a different number tomorrow. Pick on the right side, Seth Colson. Up top it goes. Dantas, very bench-heavy lineup right now out there for Indiana. 10 on the clock. Pump fake, trying to spin around. Sabali puts up the shot, gets the roll. And it's down to a 6-point game. Some at dinner, all good. All good. Well, I look like this. I like sitting down. I'm better sitting down versus standing up. Like, I can do a lot when I'm sitting down. Cloud. Off the screen, wide open off the dribble, but way too strong. And Hull gets the board for Indiana. Chance to cut it. Got the deficit here potentially. Colson off the dribble to make it a one-score game. Too strong. Too strong off the three, and it falls right to Cloud. Yeah, hit him around culprit locator. Yes, that would help. That three way too wide by Johannes. Checking in for the first time. Colson. Up top it goes to Dantas. Bradley Beal, good luck. He's not going to try half the time. Good luck. Down low on the cut. Way too strong on that one. Tight defense. Goes out of play. Going back to New York. Yeah, good luck. He does not accept his role on the team. So if he's not starting, he's not going to be happy. He also is very streaky, and he also does not put in effort half the time. Other than that, he's fine. Stewart, layup. Gets around Dantas with these 8-point game. Yeah, like, I'm so glad we bought him out. Good riddance. We're throwing a parade. We're throwing a parade tomorrow. He was so bad. Now we can finally move on from this disastrous era. Down low goes Dantas. Nice feed on the pass by Mitchell. Dantas down low. There's something working there. 6-point game. 2 minutes into the second. Stewart goes to Johannes. To the corner. Trying to drive on Hull. Falls down. Blocking foul. They're going to get that one on Hull. Team is first. It's going to be emojis you get if you are a member. Besides why I consider the most isolated team in the FBS is... Ooh. Most isolated team in FBS? I would guess Wyoming. Stewart. Finger roll. Got it. 8-point game. It's be Howard. Gives it off, and Colson taking it down. Gives it up top to Boston. Boston. Leaves it to McDonald. McDonald driving inside. Trying to spin around Johannes. Up top it goes for three. Open, but too strong. Indiana can't get that one to go. Again, the Fever only shot 26% for three last game. Get the steal there as they were trying to push the floor. Trying to find Johannes. Bit too quickly. Fakes the three, and now McDonald's going to slow it down. Give it up top. Now dumping it down low. It's Howard. Howard doubled. Blocked from behind. Great block there. And now here come the Liberty. And they're going to get a foul on McDonald. Down low. Team second. Taunting by the offense should be a one-strike penalty next step back. What? Taunting? What do you mean, like, for, like, bat flipping? Who's got the game high right now? Game high, no, Cunningham's only got 3. Game high for the Fever is 8 with Mitchell. Game high in total is Stewart and Ionescu with 10 apiece. 3 ball, got it. Burke. And it's a double-digit lead, largest lead for New York today over Indiana. They lead by 11. McDonald will take it down as Liberty shooting 50% from 3. Bad pass was tipped by Burke, but I'm going to stay with Indiana as a result. It's not Boise either. Ooh, it's not Boise. It's not. Huh. Reverse lane. Got it off the inbound. It's Howard. 39-3. They're going to push the 4 quickly. New York dictating the tempo right now. Very, very nicely. Up top it goes. Cloud. Swinging out. Johannes. Fakes the 3. Now being guarded by Boston. Up top it goes. 10 on the clock. Cross it over. Long 2. But got the shot to go. It's Cloud. Having a good game so far. 41-30. Texas Tech. Would not have guessed that in a million years. Never would I have thought that. Wow, that's a great question. Howard, she travels. Second travel today called on Indiana. Sloppy offense there. And it goes back to New York. Go leave me moving, Doug. Yeah, Liberty, baby. New York leads this one by 11 so far. Looking to extend their winning streak and stop Indiana's 3-game streak, which is their longest of the season. Johannes. From the elbow, fakes the pass. Now tries to go behind the back. Ooh, tried to get cute there. Trying to find Sabali. Trying to go behind the back. Throws it out of bounds. We got a timeout. 4 minutes gone in the second. Liberty lead by 11. Yeah, Wizards have so many pick swaps at this point, yeah. The Suns, it was just bad timing. It really was. Hot take, why? Why would they do that? What's the logic behind that, Gamana? I'd love to hear the logic. Why should they relocate? They have good attendance. They have a strong market. They have a roof. They have everything you want. Yeah, hit the ball and just run for a center show. Yeah, they still do. It's only home runs. That they showboat on. Sometimes. Yeah, the Suns really, they're thinking at the worst time because they had an owner that was willing to spend money, and then the NBA was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do the second apron thing." So I was believe something some summer. Okay, well that's that's why they have this thing called a roof over the stadium. You do realize like we have a roof over the stadium. We don't play outdoors in the summer. AC is an effective of 42 Celsius, 180 Fahrenheit. Well, a lot of our games are at night when it's not that temperature. So, they're fixing the AC. Most happy ever got out of a Christmas present. Ooh. I think it was like 2005. We got the ESPN Play Zone thing. We went in the basement and parents set it up. And oh man, that was awesome. Also, Corbin Carroll. I got a Corbin Carroll autograph bat this past year from my dad. And that was just incredible. Right, AC, only negative thing you said about Chase Field. There's a few negative things, actually. There's a few negative things. I think the upper deck is way too big. The upper deck is way too big. If AC is the biggest one. But the upper deck is massive. Like, you will be out of breath going up walking up the steps. Last comment did not go through, Hip Clip. Last one did not go through. Right, again, the renovation desperately needs. Yes. Yes, they desperately need it. Bandy Ducks are doing any games after 10 before 6 from May 15th to September 15th. Beside Getaway Day, we do that, literally. Beside Getaway Day, we literally do that. Which way the Trees have to deal with bad court things? Nope, they do not. Nope. Tree law is a thing. There definitely are some things you can say about Chase Field, but it gets the job done for the most part. I like it. Yeah, taking something up for social spaces. It's just like such a pain in the butt to like. Or what you need to do at the very least, not add another level to the stadium, but add something where you can just start at the top and work your way down, if that makes sense. Because right now it is, you have a seat in like the upper level, you will be winded. It is like a 1/4-mile walk to get from the bottom row to the top row. You can still see everything. It's so steep. It's so steep. All right, McDonald off the timeout. After 360. Oh, that's a great gift. Mitchell, working the baseline. Kicks it out wide. Being guarded by Burke. Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Driving. Finger roll. Got it. Down to single digits. 9-point game. It's going for Hundo. Ooh. Stewart. Down by the block, it goes to Burke. Burke posts up on Mitchell, kicks it out wide, 3-ball. Johannes gets it. 12-point game, largest lead for Liberty today. Over on CBS Sports Network. Boston gives it off. Now up top, Mitchell trying to drive inside. Blocked shot, tight defense by Burke. Gets it back, though. McDonald fakes the 3. Gets by Stewart, now dumps it down low. No one on her. Misses the layup. Tip back, though. Going to stay with Indiana. Going to try a 3 off the rebound. That one misses wide. I still can't believe he missed the layup. There was literally no one on her. And now here comes New York in transition. Gonna slow it down now with Burke. Kicks it out. Stewart, 3. Contested, no good. Rebound on the play for Indiana by Boston. Cunningham, bounce Pestello, reverse lay, and that one misses. That's twice now. Indiana's blown wide open layups. Oh my goodness. Howard cannot get by a layup right now. Getting wide open looks, can't buy one. And Cloud against the board. Chase was built in 98. Yeah, it was worth the price, yeah. 3 ball. Line drive, no good. Best 2 ballparks have been to a Chase and Dodgers. It's really the oldest ones in there right now. It was the only thing they've ever had. Wide it goes. Mitchell, crossover, tries a 3 off the dribble. That one circles out. Indiana struggling from 3 this game, just like they did last game. Under 4 to go in the second. How long do you give a renovate Chase Field All-Star game when I go? I would go, yeah, 100%. I would say like 10 years. I would say 10 years. Layup, blocked. And here comes Indiana the other way. Mitchell gives it off. Gonna push the floor. 3 ball, open. Cunningham off the back of the rim. Can't buy a 3 right now. And Stewart gets the board for the Liberty. Stewart, she's gonna take a coast-to-coast layup. Foul. Continuation, or was it on the floor? Continuation, and 1. I know, Citi Field's awesome. Citi Field's awesome. That's a ballpark done what? Done really well. That's the ballpark done right. Potentially hitting a barrier should be unactable and the pitcher gets ejected. How do you determine automatic? How do you determine that? Largest lead today. Free throw was good. I'm just getting arrested in Discord, John. We do have a 15 from John. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a ton. Get you on. I'll reset the clock. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Fact or fiction? As the layup is no good, Stewart gets the board. 47-32. 3 ball in transition. Too short. Rebound on the play by Boston. Or excuse me, rebound on the play by Gardner, I should say. My bad on that. 3 ball then for New York, no good. Now Indiana in possession. My bad on that. But fact or fiction? Russell was a bigger bust than Leaf. Oh, fact. Few reasons why. As Gamana gifting membership, appreciate you, man. Deshaun Hodge getting this one. All right, inner circle. Foul in the play. As remember, we get a lot of perks saving the Jordan members. Looking at some emojis in the chat. Like the fever and the, and now we got a TV timeout, so now I can really dissect the questions. So, okay. Appreciate you, Gamana. So here's why I think Russell was a bigger bust. So we're going to go $10. Again, it counts as double on that. And then $30 on the Pirates. Sucks. Poor Padres Nats. But here's why. You know, New Yankee kind of sucks. New Yankee loses all the character of the old Yankee. Never went to Angel. Number one with Russell over Leaf. Russell was the first overall pick. Yeah, I got you on Sox Pirates. I got you on it. Russell was the first overall pick. Leaf was number 2. The bigger reason, though, why Russell is the worst, he was so bad that he literally changed rookie contracts forever. If Jamarcus Russell was a good quarterback, or just an average quarterback, I'm not sure the rookie wage scale is a thing. Jamarcus Russell was so bad. The holdout, and then the production he did for all that money was so bad and set the Raiders back so much that the NFL literally changed the rules so no rookie could ever do that again. When you are changing the rules so that no one is, when you're changing the rules so that no one can ever make as much money as you again because you were that bad. Yeah, I think Leaf cared. I think he cared a bit too much, if that makes sense. Russell could not care less. Yeah, the DVD story is incredible. You think it's fake, but no, it's real. Like Jamarcus Russell. What about the hype? I mean, Russell had hype. Russell had a ton of hype. Are you kidding me? There was the play with Russell at his pro day at LSU where he threw 60 yards on his knees. Russell had more arm strength than any quarterback in football. Jamarcus Russell. I mean, there are people that were skeptical of Russell, obviously. I was one of them. But he had the talent. He had the raw ability. He threw 60 yards on his knees. Now, I think moral of the story is any quarterback that throws off their knees at Pro Day probably going to be a bust. Like, I feel like every story about a quarterback throwing off their knees does not end well at all. There was a debate. Yeah, Manning was the consensus, though. There was some debate about Leaf, but everyone knew they were going to go Manning. Rachel Bulls Bear Boxing for ooh, that is a hot take. He indexed of 95 in New York, meanwhile South Dakota only 55. Only 55 today in South Dakota? Wow. Right, now Leaf goes number 1 for Wisconsin State quarterback class. Spain easily. He goes number 1 in most years. Ryan Leaf goes 1 most years. Not Peyton Manning's year, but 99 he goes over Tim Couch. 97 the Jets probably take a swing at him with the first pick. If he's 97, they don't trade that to the Rams. He probably goes 1. 96, absolutely. He goes over Keyshawn. Deep 2, can't get it to go for Indiana, and rebound on the play by Stewart. 2:28 to go. Yeah, but Russell's the biggest bust of all time. Now it's Gardner. Fevich. Up top, Stewart. Pick on the right side by Ionescu. Stewart trying to swing around, goes to Ionescu. Deep 3. Way too short. That's an air ball. And Mitchell's just going to let that one go out of bounds at 2:09. Who I prefer, Manning or Rodgers? Oh, man. So I go, I've got Disney website acting funny with a credit card, but at least call them. They need some pay tickets that way. Yeah, they're very responsive if you call. We booked ours by calling. Yeah, Bennett was a big bust, yeah. Well, Bennett we all knew was going to suck. Yeah, Jamarcus took his running money and just ran. That purple drink. Crossing over, trying to get by Gardner. They're all in on Durant and Murphy. Do they get him? Well, I don't think Durant. I mean, I don't think the Red Sox are selling. I don't know how the Red Sox would sell right now. They'll buy someone. I don't think it's going to be Durant. Because best of all time is Rodgers 24. No, not even close. Are you kidding me? Coming off an ACL? He almost hit 4,000 yards. Backdoor cut. Dantas misses the layup. Gets her own board, though, trying to post it down Fevich. Fades away on Fevich. Can't get it. Harrison. Ionescu. The cut. The reverse lane. Got it. Gardner. It's a 17-point game. No Caitlin Clark this game for Indiana. And the Liberty are stifling Indiana as the Fever have not scored a bucket in 4 minutes. No, he did play terribly. He did. Layup, foul, going to let you too. He did, but he's not the biggest bust of all time. Like, that's harsh. Biggest bust of all time. That's the New York Salt Lake City? Oh, no, there's no... Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Yeah, he tried. No, I'm not saying Rodgers played well, but biggest bust of all time? A 40-year-old coming off an injury who threw for nearly 4,000 yards and had good games? First free throw, high arcing shot in. First bucket for Indiana in 4 minutes. No, not the biggest bust of all time. You're talking free agent busts, they're way worse. Megatron was 07. He was pick number 2 behind Russell. Nick Foles got paid $88 million to go 0 for 4 in Jacksonville. He did nothing. Albert Hainsworth, second free throw, no good. It's not the biggest Jets quarterback bust of all time. Out of bounds, staying with Indiana. It's not the biggest Jets free agent quarterback bust of all time. Neil O'Donnell was worse. Neil O'Donnell, they gave him a crap ton of money after Super Bowl 30. He was worse. Layup, got it off the inbound. Mitchell, down to a 14-point game. You know, Albert Hainsworth, Nick Foles. I mean, they're J.C. Jackson's up there. Ionescu driving. Layup, fouled. Going to line of shoot 2. So it's 4 on Indiana. Right, the list is endless. Rodgers is not on there. Rodgers' tenure was disappointing. But I think when you're a quarterback in your 40s, it's a little bit different. Yeah, they passed up Pearson, Calvin Johnson for Russell. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, I mean, they did need a quarterback. To give you an idea of how bad their offense was, first free throw good. LaDainian Tomlinson single-handedly outscored the Raiders in 2006. Like, they needed a quarterback. They picked the worst year to need one. Hansworth, let's get happy least sports day of the year. No, tomorrow's the least sports day of the year. At least we got WNBA tonight. 2 free throws, good. Watson was a free agency. No, Watson was a trade. Watson was a trade. That's not free agency. Even Osweiler, yep. Boston, driving here on Harrison. Blocked. Harrison, good block there. Staying with Indiana, though. You know, West 10 up on the top as well. Yelty was a beast at 06, but he single-handedly outscored the Raiders. Like, if the Chargers only scored points at any time LaDainian Tomlinson found the end zone, no extra points, no defensive touchdowns, no passing touchdowns, only scored points when LT found the end zone, literally they would have scored more than the Raiders that year. That's how bad the Raiders' offense was. Colson. Do we have golf in mind? We do. 3-ball, but play blown dead before. And if that's on New York, that's in the bonus. It is on New York. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw. Got it. Boston at the line for Indiana cuts to a 15-point game. Boston had 27 points the last time these teams met. She'll go 1 for 2 at the line, but it tipped right back to Cunningham, who then loses the handle trying to feed Dantas down low, and intercepted by Ionescu. Can go for the 2 for 1 if she wants. Ionescu working the baseline, dumps it down low, lay in, got it. Fibich. And New York's doing a much better job getting buckets down low than Indiana is. They're making all their layups. Greatest run season in history? I would say, I would go 3. I would go 3 on that. I would say number 3. 9 on the shot clock. Crossing over. Mitchell. Fouled. Gonna shoot 2. The only 2 seasons I put ahead of that. There's only 2 seasons I put ahead of that. Number 1, I would put Adrian Peterson in 2012. AP in 2012, coming off the torn ACL, no one thought he was going to be that good. Single-handedly carried that team to the playoffs. Over 2,000 yards. He's number 1. Second most rushing yards in a season all time. Off a torn ACL. Carried your team to the playoffs with Christian Ponder, a quarterback, in an era where quarterbacks, you need to have a good quarterback. Last running back to win MVP. Peterson, that was the best season I ever saw by any running back. Number 2, no, not Barkley. No, Barkley had a great season, but he's not on that. Number 2 would be O.J. Simpson's 2,000-yard season in 14 games. I mean, that's insane. To put 2,000 yards in 14 games, ridiculous. And then 3 would be LT. First free throw in. So that would be my order. 4 would probably be Dickerson's. I mean, we're just doing since the merger. 4 would be Dickerson's season. And 5, I'm thinking either Sean Alexander. I'm thinking Sean Alexander's 05 season. Or Terrell Davis in 98. Second free throw. Got it. Streaming tomorrow, we're just going to do Q&A overtime. You know, Dickerson's number 4. Dickerson for me, his season number 4. Stewart, floater. So the clock expires, no good. And Indiana will trail by 15 at the half. Yeah, TD 98 is number 5 for me. I think it's a fair ranking. Since the merger, I think that's a fair ranking. 53-38 at the halftime break. I'll put a poll up. Also put Toby Gerhart, Jaguars, 2015. Great season there. Barkley's not top 5. Who are you going to take him over? Who are you going to put Barkley over is the question. Barry Sanders? Great, but like we're talking top 5 seasons of all time. We're not talking top 5 running backs. Obviously, Barry Sanders is top 5 running back. Top 5 seasons all time by a running back. Peterson 2012 has to be on there. Obviously, you got to put Dickerson on there. You got to put OJ's 2,000-yard season on there. LT in 06, and then I'm putting Sean Alexander 05. I mean, it's no knock on. You only pick 5. Only pick 5 seasons. That's 96. I mean, Barry Sanders obviously a great career. I'm not sure he had a top 5 season all time, if that makes sense. Yeah, Emmett Smith 92-95. Yep. There's a lot of good options. And I think the 5th spot I'm open to debate on. The 5th spot, Alexander, that's not locked in. The other 4, I don't know how you're overtaking OJ. I don't know how you're overtaking Dickerson, LT, or Peterson. I don't know how you're overtaking any of those 4. Just since the merger, obviously, because we're not taking like Jim Brown or anything like that. Like the 5th spot's open. I think Alexander 05. But that's open. Falk 2000 is a great pick too. Beat Falk with the fire. Appreciate you, man. Finally get some Padres Nationals action. 7.3 magnitude earthquake in Alaska. Oh, God. Oh, oh, crap. Actually, there's one in Alaska right now. Hang on. I did not see that. Hang on. Oh, crap. Hang on. Hang on. I did not see that. My trainer does my trainer has like a salmon business on the side and does like. Wow. Yeah, you're insulting me. You don't even ever run back on the list. Yep. Do you have law degrees? Oh, nice. Nice. I'm not sure if she's got Wi-Fi or signal, but you know, my trainer my trainer has like a salmon business on the side. So every year, like late June to late July, she leaves for a month and catches salmon. So I just want to make sure, because I don't know where Alaska's big. I don't know where in Alaska she's on a boat. Obviously, she's on a boat. I don't know where. I know she's in Alaska, so just want to check. Okay, she just got back to me. Okay, she's good. Okay, she got back right away. Okay, perfect. All right. Perfect. All right, just want to make sure. You know, hopefully no one gets her. Yeah, okay, so she's fine. That's good. That's good. And there are a lot of great seasons for running backs. A lot of great seasons. Again, you can only pick 5 guys, and there are more than 5 guys who have 2,000 yards in a season. Like, top 5, there's 9 guys to do it, so you're going to have 4 guys that did not get 2,000 yards. That had 2,000 yards that are not on that list. If you put LT on there from 06, that's 5 guys that you're not putting on there. All right, yeah, let me check the email. Let me check. Hang on. I don't know if I comment. Yep. All right, again, we're at the halftime break right now, so give me a second here. I'll give you some halftime sets a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's see. 6'11", wow. 6'11", holy cow. That is tall. 6'11", that is really tall. I like that, but holy cow, that is tall. I don't know, did my room there over 6'7". Helmet Stone 762, I love that. Okay. Late 91. Okay. Yeah, that's works. 515 leg press. That's really good. I can do that on a good day. Computers. Wow. Specialization news and sports media. Love that. Love that. Holy cow. Last me to say at least 111. Yeah, because you don't get sunlight. You don't get sunlight. You have to everything's so far away. No. I still use Oddsjam. Just haven't gotten people people haven't asked about it, but I still use Oddsjam. You can still use the code JG9. It's an affiliate link. It's an affiliate, so it's not a sponsorship. It's just affiliate. So I only get money anytime someone uses my code. But if anyone wants to use a code, by all means. It's not really a lot of arbitrage you can do right now though with WNBA and whatnot. But no, I still do it. I still have it. Singing voice akin to Chapel Roan, like that. Has all the lounges. I like that for airplanes. Regularly attends football games. Love that. I love that. Enjoys all the sports. Beautiful. You know, that is like... Every box is getting checked off. Every single box checked off on that. Like, every box. Name the greatest running back of all time? Ooh. Okay, I'm going greatest running back of all time. How's it going, Keith? Appreciate you, man. Greatest running back of all time. I'm guessing the two names you're thinking of are Jim Brown and Walter Payton. There's not a bad pick on that one. There's not a bad pick. There really is not a bad pick. I'm guessing it has to be between Jim Brown and Walter Payton. I'm guessing that's where your mind's at. And I could go either way on that. Depends on what you're looking for. They're two different styles. Like, Walter Payton was all grace and Jim Brown was a lot of power. They're two different styles of runners. They're two very different styles. You really could go either way on that. Yeah, TD98, you can put that at 5. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with TD98. I was thinking that or Sean Alexander 05. I'm fine with either one of those. Man, that is tough. That is really tough. I'd probably lean Brown, but by a sliver. By an absolute sliver. Jim Brown of Walter Payton on the field. Camara's giving me a headache. Oh, man. I usually don't have an issue with Chrome. Barkley, I think that's top 15. Definitely top 15. Jim Brown, everyone else. Okay, Walter Payton's got a case, though. To be fair, Walter Payton's got a pretty good case. Walter Payton's got a pretty good case, but... Go Jim Brown. Have I done a video on Strahan? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I actually have. But not for the reason you think. And I'm gonna do another video, too. Hang on. I have to show you something. I've done a video on Strahan's sack record. Sometime in the next week... I'm going to get a touchdown taking away from Johnny Unitas. Sometime in the next week, I'm going to try and change NFL history. Johnny Unitas, Garrison Hurst, Marshall Faulk. Oh, that's not even close. Hurst was good, but obviously Marshall Faulk's Marshall Faulk. Watch the SBs. I'm not. I think the SBs have lost their luster. Ty Frame was at 6-4. That's incredible. That's incredible. You ever come out? Just let me know. Ever come out? Just let me know. Take on the West Coast? I didn't even realize that. But Johnny Unitas has 290 career touchdown passes. I'm going to take one away from him. And I'm going to see if the NFL will adjust the stats. There's one touchdown that Johnny Unitas has that he should not have, and I'm going to do a video on it. I found it by complete accident. Like I did with Strahan last year. But I'm going to take a touchdown away from Johnny Unitas. And, like, legitimately, I will take a touchdown away from Unitas' record. Weakest regular season MVP winner? Oh, Mark Mosley. Mark Mosley. Easily, it's a kicker. I'll give you a sneak peek. I'll give you a sneak peek. Because we got the break right now. Okay. So. Let me see. It was this game, right? I think it was this game. Yeah, it was this game. Okay. I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm going to do a video on it. And this actually would have changed stuff too, because Warren Moon eventually broke the record. Broke Unitas' record. But he broke it 2 years later than he would have otherwise. Yeah. Let me just double check. Okay, wait. This is the one. Okay. So, I'll show you. If you look at the touchdowns Johnny Unitas has thrown, okay? Look at the touchdowns he's thrown. I'm going to take one away from him. I'm legitimately going to change NFL history, or try to at least, in the next week. When I was getting highlights for Unitas, the Timberlake when he did the ESPYs was great. So, 1968, Colts-Rams, with a score tied at 14-all, Johnny Unitas threw a 9-yard touchdown pass to Preston Pearson. On the box score, it says that too. Johnny Unitas threw a 9-yard touchdown to Preston Pearson. It is widely accepted that this was a touchdown by Johnny Unitas, and that he threw a 9-yard pass to Preston Pearson, and Johnny Unitas has 290 career touchdowns. If we look on the actual, look on Wikipedia, we'll see the stats for Wikipedia. Yeah, 290, okay? It's got 290 career touchdowns. Okay? So they counted that as a touchdown. They counted that as a touchdown that he threw. Again, you see it right here. 9-yard pass from Unitas to Pearson in 1968. I want to see what that touchdown was. By the way, Pearson had 2 touchdowns that game. So, it's not like this was a different play. I want to see what that 9-yard touchdown was. So here we go. We're going to change history right here. Ready? This is the touchdown. Okay? I'll play it, and then we'll talk about it. Yeah, you might notice something. You might have noticed something with that one. You might have noticed something. Okay. When he throws this ball, he is at the 14-yard line. The arm is at the 13.5. He's at the 14. Pearson catches this at the 17-yard line. That is clearly a backwards pass. This is not Music City Miracle kind of manipulation here in terms of, oh, it's close, you got to look at all the angles. This is very clearly a backwards pass. Ready? Throws it from the 13.5, the 14-yard line. Catches it at the 17. That's backwards. That's a lateral. That's a rushing attempt. That's not a touchdown pass. Obviously, Preston Pearson scored the touchdown. No one's denying that. But that's a rushing touchdown. That's not a receiving touchdown. Again, one more time. Throws it here. Catches it here. That is not a passing touchdown by Johnny Unitas. He is not at 290. He's at 289. He is at 289. That was backwards by a solid 2.5 yards. And why that matters? A lot of people thought Moon broke Unitas' mark in 2000 when he threw touchdown pass number 291 as a member of the Chiefs. He actually broke it in 98. So, yeah, that's going to be a video at some point. Probably next week. I want to do it during the dead time of the offseason. That'll be a video, maybe Friday. I think that's going to be the video for Friday. Tomorrow we got a Packers video coming out, and then Friday we'll do that. We'll do Unitas. Back then the count was No. It's a pitch. Yeah, it's a pitch. It's a backwards pass. No, it's got to be forward for a touchdown pass. It's got to be forward. Because if you drop the ball, it's not incomplete. It's a lateral. That's the thing. If you drop the ball, that's a lateral. So, yeah, I found it completely by accident because I was looking at highlights of Johnny Unitas to try and get footage for that video I did about the trade rumor from like a week ago. And I found that, like, as I want to get all his touchdowns, I'm like, wait, that's not a touchdown pass. That is not a touchdown pass at all. That is a backwards. That is 100% backwards. So, we're going to be talking about that. All right. Start the second half here. 67% of you think the Liberty hold on to this one. We'll go to the third quarter. No Caitlin Clark today. The Liberty on pace for over 100. They've looked very good down low, very good defensively. The Liberty, Stewart, and Ionescu combined for 27 in that first half. As the Fever, just 4 for 15 from behind the arc. Down low, reverse lane, got it. Good start here for New York. How's it going, Adrian? Appreciate you, man. Wait, the language testing? Yeah, I know one language. I know a bit of Spanish, and obviously I know English. You know, she seems really smart. She seems really, really smart. You know, that is absolutely my type. You are not wrong on that. Down low it goes. The shot over the hand of Sabally is good. 55-40. 3.22, that's my call. I can see it. How's it going, Keith? Yeah, WNBA video. Yep. Oh, yeah. Floater by Stewart. Can't get the friendly roll. Misses short. Rebound by Indiana. Again, Indiana running a 3-game winning streak, longest of the season. They will play the Liberty their first game after the All-Star break. Liberty will play them at least. Block shot there. Nice block by Stewart. And it's going to go back to New York as it was last touched by the player who attempted the layup. Howard blocked on the play by Brianna Stewart. Averaging over a block per game this season. Alongside 20 points per game. She's got 15 points, 9 boards, 3 blocks here. She's been a monster today. See if we get 7 knockers finisher. We'll see. I know the Around the NFL podcast talked about the Strahan sack video last year. So we'll see it's got to be during the dead zone. I'm not trying to find it. I literally just, when you don't have an editor and you search your own footage, sometimes you do that. Sometimes you find stuff that it's like, oh, this is like really interesting. I guarantee you no one's talking about besides me. Down low, Boston puts up the shot way too short. And now New York in possession. Ionescu, catch and shoot. 5-inch, got it. Fibic gets it to go, and it's an 18-point game, largest lead for the Liberty today. Quick 2 for Indiana, 58-42. After today's video, click above. We talk about the 64 Bills in that one. Ionescu kicks it out wide. Now back to Ionescu for 3. Got it. Back-to-back threes for the Liberty. They lead by 19. Yeah, Suns paid that man to just get out and leave. Which they had to. It was too toxic. What a bust that was. That did not work at all. Boston. Pick on the left side, set by Boston. 3 ball from the corner. Way too wide. Indiana struggles from 3. Continue, but they get their own board. So it falls back to Howard. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Up top it goes. Dantas for 3. Too much on that one. Rebound on the play by Sabally. Thoughts on the All-Star game from MLB? I thought the Hank Aaron tribute was incredible. The Hank Aaron tribute is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a game. Like, that is how you do a tribute. Ionescu, nice feet to Stewart. Baseline layup, good. 23-point game. Timeout call by Indiana. This one is getting very ugly very quickly. Well, you know, the moment you trade Paul George, you're going to win the title. That seems to be the theme. You build a really good team that goes to the finals after you get rid of Paul George. Yeah, 6'4", yes. Yes, she is. Partial scene 6 is a kid from 98 to 03. Got to see Iverson, MJ, Kobe. Yeah, what's going on now is, yeah. $63-42. Timeout. This game is getting very ugly very quickly. New York dominant from the outset of this game. Shooting 61% from the field. They've not missed a free throw. 3 players in double figures. Only turns it over 5 times. Indiana shooting just 23% from behind the arc and 32% from the field. Boston having a really, really rough game. Down low, no one's playing well for Indiana, but Boston in particular. After a 27-point game the last time these teams met, it's a much different story today, as she is minus 19 and just 1 for 7 from the field. McDonald, just 2 points for her. 1 for 5 from the field. And only 5 bench points for Indiana thus far. Chargers in the Super Bowl, bonus ring. I'm going to say 7 on that. Say 7. Lakers Nuggets would be a fun opening game for NBA on NBC. That'd be a fun one. Get any donation during the game counts as double. To make the call. We do have emojis in the chat if you are a fan of either one of these teams. I think this is the last video game we're calling for a while because there's nothing tomorrow and then it's baseball again. That should be a fun game. 1v2. 1v2. That should be a fun one. Yeah, I already looked at the schedule. I don't think we're doing a WNBA game for a while after this. Goes to more than just NFL games. Send most Clippers, Warriors, Golden Knights games, as well as Dodgers games. Oh my God, she loves sports. I love that. Sign me up. Holy cow. That is amazing. That is amazing. Now that's like checking box after box after box right there. 21-point game. Largest lead for Liberty today. Yeah, not tonight. Nope. Definitely not tonight. Very few people look good against the Liberty. I'm not sure the next WNBA game we're calling. I don't know the next one. Just schedule-wise, it's going to be tough once baseball picks up again. Shot there off the timeout, no good. Stewart gets the board. Stewart pressing it. Fevich. 10 on the clock. Trying to get around her man. Cannot do so. Tight defense there by Indiana. And now trying to go in transition. It's Hull. Back up top to Cunningham. Cunningham out to McDonald. McDonald. Step back three. That one's good. Finally a three for Indiana. They've been struggling behind the arc. Only 1 3-pointer since the end of the first quarter. Down to 18. Oh, you just an extension? I don't think that's going to happen. That would be insane, though. That would be insane. If we're due for a run, we'll see. Problem is they can't stop them down low. Why are they playing the summer? Because they don't want to interfere with the NBA. And also, college basketball season, they want them to play right after college basketball. So that's why. Harrison, Ionescu, Stewart, fade away. Can't get it. Boston gets the board. Strong rebound there. Yeah, the Wings, I can't even imagine. That'll be like a 50-point bloodbath. Liberty Wings. God bless their hearts on that one. Colson gives it off. In the corner, open. Hole for three. That one no good off the front of the rim. Cloud pulls it from the elbow, trying to take it herself. Can't get it. Colson gets down there for the rebound. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, and arenas are easier to get in the summer. That's also part of why. Out of bounds. Hole was the last one to touch. It goes off for knee. Nice defense there by Cloud getting back. Yeah, like arena contracts, it's a lot easier to do it in the summer because a lot of artists don't perform in arenas in the summer because they'll do stadiums and ballparks and amphitheaters. And also, NBA, NHL they don't play in arenas in the summertime, obviously. So, Cloud, so they don't own the arenas. There are no specific WNBA arenas. Stewart, bounce pass, out wide it goes, 3-ball, got it. Get down low to feed it back. Harrison knocking down that 3. No one on her whatsoever. And Harrison only averaging 3.5 points per game this season. Only shooting 16% from 3 this year, but got that one open. Colson now. 8 on the clock. Crossing over. Spins around. Kicks it out. Extra pass out wide to Hull. Hull 2 on the clock. Long 2 from beyond the elbow. That's an air ball. Out of bounds. Remains a 21-point game halfway through the third. Once you have a shoulder injury position player, not pitcher, it takes a while to be able to hit like you used to. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The Buffalo Wings will beat the Liberty. The 6 teams not owned by the same ownership as NBA. Ooh, let me think about that one. Well, the Storm. Driving inside here. Stewart. Floats. Got it. 23-point game. Definitely the Storm. I think the Sky. The Dream. The Sun, obviously not. Yeah, Dream, Sky, Sun. 3-ball. Got it. Cunningham. The Mercury owned by the same, because I know people that work for the Suns that also do stuff for the Mercury. They're owned by the same. They're owned by Toshiba. Or not Toshiba, but they're it's the same group. Fades away. Can't get it to go. Speedbitch's shot misses. Now Colson. Wild dribbling, loses the handle, and a chance here on the fast break. Foul and one. Too easy. Too easy for Stewart. Yeah, Sparks are one of them. Golden State, I forgot about it. Yeah. Too easy for Stewart. Could that be Xander Bogaerts? Yeah, I think so. He definitely does not look the same. It's very clear that Bogaerts does not look the same that he once was in his prime. It's very clear. Stewart up to 21 points already. (71-48). 23-point game. Colson. Foul down low. People get the one at Harrison. Team's first. Yeah, Washington kind of sort of, yeah. Loses the handle, and then on the fast break, Johannes loses the handle. Back to Indiana. Johannes loses the handle, goes off for knee. Hull picks it up. And now Cunningham, pick on the left side. Trying to drive now. Loses the handle. It's been there's butter on the ball right now. 3 turnovers the last 5 seconds and a reach and foul on McDonald. Team's third. Yeah, they're playing, but didn't last as long. Yep, same time, yep. X-Men after leaving the Red Sox. Yeah. It worked out well for Boston. Corner 3, got it. Corner 3, Johannes. Another timeout needed. 74-48. The route is on. Yeah, SBs are on tonight? Yeah. They lost their luster a while ago. Like, some of the awards make no sense. Some of the awards, like, the SB for Best NBA Player, you're never going to believe who it went to. It went to SGA, who literally won the MVP. Which is like, okay, why is this an award? Why is this an award? Yeah, they told they were going to air it on CBS. Wow, on the big network. You know, I'm not an SB's guy. I used to be. Then it just lost its luster. They picked some bad hosts in a row, gave up some bad awards in a row. It used to be very good back in the day. Like the mid-2000s. Obviously, the only reason to watch the ESPYs, the only reason is for the Arthur Ashe, the Jimmy V. Oh, yeah, like Stuart Scott, Jimmy V. Like, there'll be one good speech a year for Courage, but that's the only reason to watch it at this point. You know, on BT, wow. Where was BT or it's sports? If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, hold sound, tell the channel. 74-48 your score. Right, yeah, for sports, yeah, I don't think that's the right fit. I don't think for sports it's the right fit. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. We do have emojis in the chat shows for either one of these teams. I do remember them airing HBCU football. I do remember that. Still just bizarre pairing. McDonald. Time is running out for the Fever in this one. Have not looked good all game. Corner. Hull. Down low. Reverse lane blocked. Once again, Stewart, her 4th of the game. This one's getting very ugly very quickly. Stewart goes off her foot. And then a foul on Stewart as Hull picks it up. 2 fouls on New York. They're paying to air games, though. That's game over at that point. If they're paying to air games, that's a problem. Now for Indiana in the corner. Hull. Dumping it down low. Timpson checking in for the first time. Fades away from the block. Got it to go over Stewart. Down to 24. So a lot of work to do, though, for the Fever. Not a lot of time left. They got 12 and a half minutes to race. A 24-point deficit that was as high as 26. That's not going to help. Reaching fell on Boston. It's number 4 on Indiana. Again, no Caitlin Clark tonight. Groin injury the final minute of that game against the Sun. After a great fourth quarter. So now look at the first 3 quarters. But the fourth quarter, she really took over in that game in Boston. Stolen away, bad pass by Stewart. 2-on-1 here, going to try the 3, and that one's good off the dribble. 5 quick points for Indiana, and the Liberty calling a timeout as McDonald gets the Fever closer. And talk things over. As I asked, as my brother said, Xander, it's a waste. No, I just think I think he's going to bounce back. I think he'll bounce back. You know, I didn't realize that either. I did not realize that either. I did not realize that either. How long is she supposed to be up for? Oh, I don't think long. Like, she's going to play in the All-Star game on Saturday. She's going to be playing in the All-Star game on Saturday, I think. She was grimacing at the end of the game yesterday, but my guess is if this game was like Friday, she'll be able to go. All right. 2 minutes to go in the third after the timeout. Johannes. Harrison driving. Overhaul. Can't get it. Rebound on the play by Dantas. Yesterday, did I say? Ooh. Found what shuffle is? Ooh. All right. McDonald. Up top. Dantas. Dantas looking for some help. 12 on the shot clock. Looking to find Colson. Not there. So going to go back up top to McDonald. 8 on the clock. Pick on the right side. Set by Dantas. 3 ball. Too strong off the back of the rim. Tipped back by Timpson, but going back to the Liberty Ionescu. Sherrod checking in for the first time. Bounce pass down low. Shot. Good block there. Tight defense as Harrison can't get it to go. And now Indiana looking to push the floor. McDonald. Down low in the paint. Dantas bodies her man. Bodies Ionescu, but misses the layup. That's 3 or 4 times that Indiana's had a wide open layup and missed it. They're only shooting about 33% from the field. If they made their layups, this is a much closer game. They were in striking distance if they hit their layups. But stolen away as Liberty look a bit sloppy offensively as of late. Blocked shot there, though, by Ionescu. Going to stay with Indiana with 44 seconds left. Prefer to be in the ACC than SEC? No. How? Big 12 is the best player now in the ACC. Down low. Shot no good. Rebound, though. Second chance points. 19-point game. How's it going? How's it going, Katie? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Ionescu now. From the elbow. Off the foot. No kickball violation. It was off the foot of an Indiana player. No kickball. Gonna stay with Indiana. They've turned the ball over a lot lately. Yeah, imagine I was in Kentucky, Tennessee. Yeah, literally. Fade away from the third block. Colson can't get it. Rebounded by Dantas. Shot clock turned off. She fades away from deep in the paint. Got it. And it's down to a 17-point game. So a 9-0 run. Half-court heave. Misses from Ionescu. And Indiana still down by a lot, but they made it a little bit interesting. Down by 26 at one point. A 9-0 run to end the quarter. I don't want to say they're in striking distance by any means, but this one is not necessarily over yet. Put a poll up as we start the fourth. Who wins this one over on CBS Sports Network? It's like skate is unregulated, more deregulated. Oh my god. So it's even worse. Oh jeez. Bossman Jack on line one. Yeah, if anyone's wondering what's happening in the ESPYs, Lonzo Ball and Jello Ball are rapping. So, if anyone's wondering what's happening there. How's it going, NT? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for being a member for 6 months now. Appreciate you, man. Bow for the goal. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Apparently he's back. Oh, jeez. So it's CB26. Guy's name was Fatty Albert. Oh my god, that's a great name. That is a great name. That can't be an AI name. That's gotta be a created name, because that's named after Fat Albert, the character from the 60s. San Diego State dominates Mountain West hoops next year, being the last year in par for conference. Fact on that one. Your Chargers got through Najee Harris. Yep. Don't be done with fireworks. It's the moral of the story. Well, don't be done with fireworks. The Jordan Sports Show came out 2 days ago. I've not seen the movie night variant. I have not seen the movie night variant. I have not seen that variant at all. I gotta check it out at some point. Someone at 189K and refused to cash out. Why? Why would you refuse to cash out? 189K, that sets you up for at least 3 years. Minimum 2. Have you invested? I mean, I would cash out. 189K, cash out, take the money, invest it, pretend it never happened, and just invest it and be set for life in like 30 years' time or whatnot. God, people are dumb with that. Especially on those websites. They're not regulated at all. Why do people do that? All right, back away in the fourth quarter. 69% around with the Liberty, 30% you run with the Fever, 1% of you running for good vibes, I guess. Dantas. McDonald, a 9-0 run for the Fever. McDonald, 10 on the clock. So Hull. Colson, 3. Got to get it off. 2-1. Colson, Dantas, shot clock violation. They had no idea what the shot clock was. Check back into the cash out, as he should have. I am the Richard Health. Is that good or bad news? I mean, competition's good news. Competition's always good news. If you're banking on Richardson to be the guy, that's bad news. Ionescu working the baseline. Now resets, bounce pass to Cloud. Cloud with the layup. Got it. Had a monster first quarter. Green Packers college football, Nebraska? Why are the Bears in Nebraska? I think it's the Bears. Dantas fouled. I think it was on the floor, so that's 1 on New York. Shot's not going to count. And then from the side here, Colson. Von Miller. Well, I don't know where he's going to end up. I don't know. Dantas. Finger roll fouled. Going to line to shoot 2. Chance to do a 17-point game here. Very least play one has a regulatory operator related to multiple state. Absolutely on that. If Packers go now, but Packers are relevant in 70s, 80s. Yep, that's fair then. That's fair. I could see that then. It's a good comparison. Von Miller, where would he end up? Maybe back with the Rams. Maybe back in Los Angeles. First free throw, good. Yeah, Figure's got at least 1 year left. Wasn't terrible last year. Just finish up signs? Good. Okay, last question. Packers returning, they consider a big conference? I would say they're not in that. They're number 5. There's a clear big 4, and then they're number 5. They're the clear number 5, but they're not in the big 4, if that makes sense. It's like there's tier 1, tier 2, and then they're like 1.5. Shot no good. Can they keep it in play? Cannot. Going back to Indiana as a result. Appreciate you, Clip. Appreciate you, man. Dana Perkins still going to be an FS1 after cancellation of Breakfast Ball. Yeah, they just canceled the shows. They're not cutting the contracts off. I don't think let me group of sips. I can't put Pac-12 in the same tier as Conference USA and the MAC. I can't do that. They're tier 1.5. Pick on the left side, set by Boston. Out wide it goes. Cunningham off the dribble for 3. Too strong. Foul on the floor. It's going to go against, I believe, New York, and that's going to be number 2 on them. All right, once they become good, then they'll remember them as all-time school. Absolutely. Like Pac-12, are they in the same tier as the SEC and whatnot? No, of course not. Are they in the same tier as the MAC? No. They're in that middle ground. 495 combinations of matchups in round 32 involving 8 best third-place teams. I hate third-place teams getting in. It really, if it was up to me... Well, it's not all... I mean, they're like the best group of 5 teams, to be fair. Joy Taylor got fired, yes, which he should have. I'm surprised he kept around that long. Right, some people, not all. Right. Joy Taylor, they had to get rid of. Boston. Colson down low. Layup. Got it. Cunningham down to a 15-point game. It was 26 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Indiana playing a bit better as of late. Cross-court pass, 3 ball. Got it. Much-needed 3 for New York. Much-needed 3 there from the corner. 79-61. Three ball, Boston, off the back of the rim, no good. I'm trying to push the floor. It's Cloud. Driving here. Ionescu shot blocked. Staying, going out of bounds now. Same with New York, but going out of bounds. Back to Indiana. Well, if it were up to me for the World Cup, it would be 40, like if you're doing the 40-18 format, 12 groups of 4. 12 groups of 4. The top make it. Top 2 make it. Out wide, Colson, 3 ball. No good off the rim. So you have 24 go on to the next round. Then you play a second group stage with 8 groups of 3. Only first place makes it. Deep 3 here. Contested, no good. Cunningham gets the board. And then quarterfinals, semifinals, final. That's what it should be. Yeah, Giants to the Colts, but how much? Yeah, that's a lot. 3 ball. Dantas, way too strong. Ionescu. They're going to have to get some 3s to fall if they want to get back in this one. It is not looking pretty right now. Down low, Stewart tips it back. Good jump to the corner. Mid-range jumper, got it. 20-point game. Timeout on the floor by Indiana. So they are running out of time to get back in this thing. It's been a poor shooting night for the Fever. 26% from 3. New York shooting 48% from 3. Over 56% for the field. That would be terrible. Why would that be terrible? They did that in 82. If you're going to do 48, I don't like third place teams making it. It devalues the group stage. It should be 48 down to 24, then down to 8. You're not adding any games. There wouldn't be any disgrace of Dijon situation because only first place makes it. So, you don't have to worry about that. Transfer the FIFA World Cup into the ICC World Cup? Well, it would still take the same amount of time. It would still take the exact same amount of time. Because, look, I don't want to turn into a Cricket World Cup where it takes 2 months. I'm not doing that. But look, right now, you've got 12 groups of 4 teams each. You have a round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. This would be 12 groups of 4 teams each, 2 other group stages, 2 group stage games. You get 8 groups of 3. Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. Same number of games. It's the exact same number of games. It makes the group stage, the first one, mean more because third place teams should not be making it. Like, theoretically, you can make it without winning a game. Right, that was 82. Yeah. Like, it's the same exact number of games. It would take the exact same amount of time. So I'm not sure how that would turn into the ICC World Cup. I know what you're saying with, like, rugby and ICC where it takes 2 months. I get that. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. But just to allow third place teams to go through, it devalues the group stage tremendously. Because all you have to do is not get blown out. Just have to win one game and not get blown out and you're okay. Same number of games and everything. Same time, same number of games. Would not be a huge issue. I would have no problem with that. All right, after the timeout, 81-61 the score. Liberty looked to extend their winning streak to 3 before the All-Star break. Fever currently riding a 3-game winning streak, longest of the season. But in some serious trouble here without Caitlin Clark. 81-61 your score. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. So we try to grow this community even more. We'll be live tomorrow for Q&A overtime since there's nothing tomorrow. I'll say I'm mistaken. I don't think there is anything tomorrow. Back underway here with 6.5 to go. In the corner, Boston fakes the 3. Mitchell working the baseline, trying to get by Sabely. Opposite side, Cunningham in the corner, gives it off. McDonald swinging it around. Good ball movement here. 3 ball. Off the rim and then off the top of the backboard, out of play. Good ball movement. They got the open look, but cannot buy a 3. Indiana has not been able to buy 3s this season at times, and this game is another example of that. They've been ice cold from 3 over the last few games. Only 26% last game. Well under 30% here. Stewart. Trying to post up on the third block. Poked away. Double. Now kicks it back out. Cloud tries a 3. Line drive. Air ball. Going back to Indiana with 5:48. Hey, this is a down week for sports. Yep. This is a down week. It is a down week. But we got content. We got streams every day. We got content every day. We got a video coming out tomorrow on the Packers. We got Johnny Unitas coming out Friday. And then Saturday, I think we're going to do a broadcasting video on the Packers. Jumbo Shrimp, the best rally baseball team. I like it a lot. I like that name. Mitchell. Timpson. Sets the pick on the left side for McDonald. 2 on the clock. This is a long possession. They got to get rid of it. Deep 3. Off the rim. No good. Too strong by Cunningham. But nice job there. Nice hustle by Timpson. Keeping it in play. Throwing it off a defender. I think threw it off Ionescu. They're asking for a cloud. Either way, it's going to be Indiana ball. They're getting that from the baseline. I do like that name, the Jumbo Shrimp. Montgomery Biscuits is a good name, too. I do like Montgomery Biscuits. Cunningham. To inbound. To the corner it goes to McDonald. Boston. 7 on the clock. Up top, Cunningham. Loses the handle. Stolen away by the Liberty. They got numbers here. 2-on-1. Bounce pass down low in transition. Stewart, layup, got it. 22-point game. Well, Suns was an old-timey name. Suns was around for years. So people were upset when they changed the name. Like, people were really upset when they changed the name. Russ would be salivating with all the Packers content. Like, there was outrage when they changed the name from the Suns. Layup, got it, and won. Mitchell. Because that was the name for years. The Florence Yulls? I didn't even know that was a name. What's their mascot? Like, when they changed the name in 2016 from the Suns to Jumbo Shrimp, there was outrage. But it worked out. It worked out really well. Helps that their logo is really cool. And they've really ingrained themselves in the community. It helps that they did all that. Like, Jumbo Shrimp is a great name. Down to a 20-point game. Mitchell at the line. 74% the line this season. Will increase that average here. Knocks down the free throw. Converts the three-point play. Down to a 19-point game with 4:46 to go. Johannes. Pick on the right side. Set by Burke. Trying to feed down low. Fibich not there, so going to give it off. Layup. Goes to the ground. Foul. 2 free throws coming up. This is the All-Star. That's great. Get your game on, baby. Get your game on. 2 free throws coming up here. It's going to be Isabel Harrison at the line. First free throw is good. Harrison this season, only 61% at the stripe. Missed the last game before the All-Star break. Second free throw. Got it. I'll go to RFK. Appreciate you being here. 21-point game. New York perfect at the line. 9 for 9. They were 10 for 11 last game against Atlanta. They are now 19 for the last 20. You win games at the free throw line, and they are doing just that. McDonald. Pick set by Hole. Down low to Dantas. Dantas, 5 on the clock. Puts up the layup and gets the friendly roll. Back down to 19. It's going to be too little too late for Indiana with 4 minutes to go. Did we get an offensive foul? I think we get an offensive foul on... I think I'm going to get that one on Gardner. Zionescu's on the bench right now. Yeah, that's 5, so that's going to put him in the bonus. I like Dane Dragons a lot. I do like the Dane Dragons name. And the logo is sick, too. Well, Bulls is a great name. Corner 3. Hole. Got it. Down to 16. Timeout on the floor. Indiana was down like 26 at one point again. A bit too little, too late, but they're not going down quietly. 20 tattoos? That's a lot of tattoos. It's a lot of tattoos. But I would love to know, yeah. I would love to know. Yeah, Dane Dragon's logo is so detailed, too. Do they still have the attendance streak going? Is that still a thing? The sellout streak in Dayton? Or that end? Brooklyn Cyclones, that's an iconic name. And it ties to the city, too, with the Cyclone roller coaster. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. We do have emojis in the chat shows before either one of these teams. Caitlin Clark is not playing that, but we do have her emoji, we do have the Fever, and we do have the Liberty as well on that. If you haven't seen today's video, click the link below. We talked about the 1964 Bills and one of the dumbest things the team has ever done after a win. Or tried to do after a win, I should say. They didn't actually do it, but it was pretty dumb. It was pretty dumb, if I do say so myself. Yeah, we're going to say Trash Pandas. I do love that one. I do love that one. That's a fun name. That's a fun name. Penna, yep. The only team holding trade camp outside their home state. The Cowboys usually, they hold it in Oxnard, California. The Cowboys, they usually hold it in California. Do they still do that? Do they still do camp in Cali? Oh, no, wait. You know, they still do it in Oxford, yeah. There's some of it in Frisco, but they do, you know, they do it in California, yeah. Yeah, the Jets used to do it at Hofstra. The Jets, my dad would see Jets on campus all the time. All right, 16-point game with 4 to go. To the elbow it goes. Tipped away, but staying with Johannes. Guarded closely by McDonald. Puts up a running through 5 o'clock somehow. Are you kidding me? Got it to go. Are you kidding me? A running through 5 o'clock. Hanner faced good defense, better offense. 19-point game. McDonald. Dantas going to try a 3. Line drive and no good. Poked away, but foul on hole. That's number 2 on the Fever. That running 3 could be the dagger. I do like a Trish Pandas mask. I do like that. 3:06 to go. So Liberty going to improve to 15-6. Second best record in the WNBA. Quarter 3, explanation point. It's Gardner. 91-69. The Liberty, 12 for 24 from 3. You betting on Summer League? Why are you betting on Summer League? That's a really dumb thing to bet on. They only shot 26% from 3 their last game against the Fever. 50% tonight. Down low, trying to find Dantas. Stolen away. 2.5 to go. Outlet pass. Layup, foul. Shooting 2 is Gardner. Gardner only averaging 4.2 points per game this season, but coming alive this quarter. Can the Liberty get to 100 is the question. Can they crack triple figures? They've done it twice this year. Or excuse me, only one time this year. It was against the Sun back on June 1st when they won 100-52. Yeah, but normal body temperature, yep. We're approaching a score that the Fever have allowed that if it's your temperature, you probably should see someone. Second free throw, no good. Hole gets to the board. And we got the All-Star break coming up. After this game, floater in the paint, good. For Hole after getting the rebound, takes it herself. You're just spending on preseasons like, I don't know about that. Burke. Bad feed. Gets it back, though. Johannes. Crossing over. Kicks it out wide. Open for 3. Got it. Burke. They're over 50% from 3. 13 for 25. Burke, 2 for 2 from behind the arc today. The 48% three-point shooter. Now they get the steal. Johannes puts up a 3. That one's good. They can't miss. If this was NBA Jam, they're on fire right now. They can't miss. Timeout on the floor. They cannot miss. Johannes knocks the running 3 down. They've got 98 points. They've not broken 100 this season. They got to 100 against the Sun. Corey with a 5. Appreciate you, man. You're the owner of the Eagles at Buddy Ryan time. Put on second 18. He'd be out of a job the next day. Yes. Yes. You don't put on 2nd and 18. You just don't. That's not even like that long of a distance. So you convert 2nd and 18. Like 3rd and 40, that's one thing. But like 2nd and 18, no. That's insane. Appreciate you, Corey. We're tied. And that 27-point lead, largest lead for Liberty today. So they're pulling away here. Last time the Liberty cracked 100 in a game, going back to September 10th when they scored 105 against Dallas. They're at 98 here, 14 for 26 from 3. They cannot miss. Indiana, their 3-game winning streak will come to an end. New York will have a 3-game winning streak going into the All-Star break. And no Caitlin Clark today. These teams will meet again, though, next week. The very next game the Liberty have, not the next game the Fever have, but the very next game the Liberty have will be against the Fever on July 22nd over on ESPN. That's the next game the Fever have, actually. My apologies on that. 3-ball. That one no good. Tip back. Staying with Indiana. The bench is empty. Layup. Got it over Johannes. Can the Liberty crack 100? Up top, Johannes. Doubled. Gonna try a 3 off the dribble. Harrison. Does not hit the rim. Rebound by Hull. Have we some Dallas? That is true. Easy to beat up on. Hull. Dantas. 3-ball, line drive, misses. Rebound, though, by Indiana. They got the jump ball. They cannot. Second chance points good for Timpson. 1 minute to go. The Liberty led wire to wire. Dominant all day. Some pretty impressive ones. Oh, okay. Well, there's a story behind every tattoo. I get it. Out wide. Gardner. 5 on the clock. Driving. Kicks it back out. Logo 3. Johannes. Well, they get a violation before, I think, for a travel. Just about 18 right now. Jeez. Yeah, that game's not televised. Otherwise, I would have done you make the call yesterday for it. But I think we were screwed either way. Honestly, I think we were screwed either way on that. Not a lot of good action today in the WNBA. The Lynx Mercury game disappointed me today. I thought that was going to be a lot better. Colson. Pick up the right side set by Dantas. 10 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. That one is no good. Rebound, though. Timpson. Shot clock turned off. Will they try and score here, or will they just run it out and not get to 100? Crowd's on their feet. 21 point where they're just going to run the clock out. The next time these teams will meet will be 6 days from now. First game after the All-Star break. Final score, Liberty 98. Fever 77. The Liberty give the Fever a fever. As Stewart finishes with 24, Ionescu with 15. 5 players on the Liberty in double figures, including Johannes off the bench, who was 4 for 5 from 3. A magnificent game for her. Shooting close to 50%, or excuse me, was shooting 30% from 3 entering this game. I was gonna say from 3 was at Burke. Was 2 for 2 from 3. She's almost shooting 50% this season. Same description? All right. Stewart, 24 points, 11 boards, a double-double, including 4 blocks and 7 assists. A monster game for her. And the Fever shoots just 37% from the field, 25% from 3. Liberty above 50% from 3. And that's the difference. Liberty win 98-77 your final, and let's do some overtime, because why the heck not? I'll put 5 minutes on the clock. If you've never been to a JD Livestream, how it works like this. Any donation, get to your question. Resets the timer. You want me to do a chat GPT? Want me to do an audio, a video? Let me know. I will do it. Let me know what you want me to do, and we will do it. I think of the age play Clark Reg, yep. Let me know what you want. I will do it. Any audios, videos, chat GPTs. This is where we get a bit weird, a little bit wacky, a little bit quirky, a little bit goofy. Any requests you want me to react to, anything at all. And we will do that. I'll put 5 minutes on the clock. Any donation groups send on stream. And also counts toward you make the call. How much which game we're calling. You got one more day to decide on you make the call. You got today, you got tomorrow for this. White Sox, Pirates, Angels, Phillies, or Pods, Nats. Help me decide what we're doing. Appreciate all you guys doing. We'll resume tomorrow. Oh boy. Oh boy, the winter party resumes tomorrow. Alright. You see what it takes to get into the queue? Gonna do some OT right now, because why the heck not? Are there any sporting events tomorrow we can do, or is it just gonna be Q&A overtime tomorrow? I actually don't know if there's anything we can do. Where's sports that are on tomorrow? I honestly couldn't tell you what's on tomorrow. I mean, there's Summer League, but I don't want to do Summer League. There's the New England Collegiate Baseball League. All good, Keith. Appreciate you, man. All good. Very survival in the nursery rhyme. Ooh. Tomorrow, yeah, there's Summer League. We're not doing that. Kind of with a fiver, the Kid Leroy featuring the Wiggles. Whoa. Wait, what? It had to be Australia. Yeah, of course it was in Australia. Of course it was in Australia. I haven't heard the name Kid Leroy in a while. Did he fire his agent? Like, he did stay and then fired his agent. And just... It was a dumb move because he's been irrelevant ever since. And then Michael with a tour. Monosyllabic girl, 180 degrees. All right, perfect. Get you on the call for that. Appreciate you there. I'll get you on the Pirates, as always. Check that was said it was. Oh, perfect. All right. I will check it out. Check it out while we're doing the songs. Check it out while we're doing the songs. All right. So, Kid Leroy featuring the Wiggles. It's gonna Phillies have a Schwarber, the triple power with cheese. Let's say that was insane. Yeah, Schwarber deserved MVP. Schwarber deserved MVP. Okay. Oh my god. It's like the thoughts on Dangerous Love by Beyonce. Dangerous in Love? Oh, the album? I was gonna say I don't know the song. I mean, I love the singles on it. I love the singles. Michael, all suits are torn. All right. Well, it seemed like cursing before bringing the Wiggles out. Oh my god. Haven't heard the album in a while. The effing Wiggles. Oh my god, this is like... I would invite him on stage at a concert. If they want to play at a concert, oh my god. Hot Potato will go hard. Hot Potato will go hard at a concert. Oh my god, they're gonna do a mosh pit to the Wiggles. Oh my god. I mean, they make bangers. Next line rankings, I'm not sure. I don't know, everyone knows these songs. Everyone knows these songs. Like, Kid Leroy is not a Wiggles artist. Not the target demo. And everyone just knows the Wiggles songs and respects them. I love it. I love it so much. Second step. I would do it too. I mean, this is incredible. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I think we're just going to do a Q&A overtime because there's nothing on. You know, Beyonce still is, like, killing it. Nope, not yet. They're all just, like, moshing to the fruit salad. Here we go. You see, six skins the keyword in Q&A overtime right now. The game is over. Liberty win by a lot. I do love this song. He's just like giving the mic to the Wiggles for like 10 minutes. I love that. Well, not so far. We'll see. Hot Potatoes the best, yeah. She has 20, I have 28, Lexi has 21, Safari's 14, Ceremony 22. Wow. That's a lot of tattoos. I have none. I have no tattoos. And they bring Dorothy out and oh, they bring Wags the Dog and Feather Sword and Henry. Oh my god. This is amazing. Everyone's gonna bring all them out. They brought the whole crew. Here we go. Kelly with a $5. Appreciate you, man. No. Appreciate you, man. Let me get you on. All right. 70 mixed world batting players from the LC Roller. All right. We'll do that. Get you on the Angels. Bamber House should be FSU in 2013. No, I think 2013 FSU is going to win no matter what. And Hot Potato was a banger. Hot Potato was a banger. Let's them do 3 songs at their show. Oh my god. The crowd knows all these songs too. Well, Big Red Car's a masterpiece too. They play their 3 hits. I mean, they had a lot of hits, but these are the big 3. And then Kel with another $5. I have Doof pick the hit and runner, find an error to find the guy who hit it. All right. Let's do it again. A 12-team 2023 playoff. 5 seed. I'm going to get a 5. Wait, I want to get the 12. I've never heard of that group. Never heard that duo before. Oh, 7 12-team playoff? Who wins? Ooh. Yeah, there really was... It was not a great year. I know real dominant teams that year. I might lean Georgia on that. I'm going to go Georgia. I think Georgia wins the playoff that year. Leroy's driving, baby. And this, I would love to go to an adult-only Wiggles concert. I would love that. He's having time in his life right now. Decided not to go to Division 6 Sunbelt. Makes sense. Hang on. I'll give you a second here. God, that was great. That was great. All my USC still gonna be super lost today. Yeah, I think so. I think so. $88. I'm inclined to go Notre Dame on that one. I'm still inclined to go Notre Dame. I know they won the whole thing in real life. I would. It'd be Notre Dame against Miami. We all know it'd be Notre Dame against Miami. Man, that is tough. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. We're gonna go Miami. The Kissing Bandit. Oh, that was Dawson from Family Feud, right? That'd be Dawson from Family Feud. Tennessee with 2 Rebels and Florida Vanderbilt. Oh, yep. And those are the right two. Are those the right 2 Rebels? I mean, because Bama, that rivalry's big. Florida, Vandy, Alabama are the 3. I don't know who you take out, but I guess Bama would be the 1. All right, no effects. Pennsylvania teams you could, yeah. And Monosoba girl. And her name is Yusuf Independent. Wow. Oh, you too? Ah. That makes sense, yeah. And then Cal, another 5. Appreciate you, man. Juan Cortez, hence the SPs. Let's go. These songs are short, but they're complete. It's weird. They're like fully constructed songs despite being short. Or they went out. What are you, American? Nope, you're right on that. That was really good. I feel like there'd be like a guitar solo in the middle of that. They could have extended that by another 40 seconds for the guitar solo in the middle, but... Oh, this transitions nicely, and that's why. Okay, that's transitions in. Yeah, burglars while someone's way become more common. Yep, Cattell Marte just got involved in one of them. Cattell Marte just had one. Just feeling this week's made any worse. He made it worse than this year with Bello with the Ball brothers rapping. Right, they didn't need 50 down. Nope, you're right on that. He's gonna be with the Batmobile. Yep. I'm not sure the drumming works on this one. There was no strike that year. Who'd host the SBs? Oh, I don't know. Open, I'm going Spieth. I'm going Spieth on the Open. Chiefs have a prayer for their team if they belong to the Superdome be as unusual as the 6-4 points for the Bills. Yeah, that'd be pretty. Yeah, that'd be pretty weird. Yeah, that'd be pretty weird. Sad song set to a holiday, not Christmas themed. Oh, okay. Just another New Year's, I guess. I guess just another New Year's. Who would host the SPs if there wasn't a strike? All right, all the suits are torn. Might see Chris Pratt. Maybe Chris Pratt. Drumming on this is really tight. Drumming on this is tight. Yeah, for the Commissioner's Cup, yeah, that would be pretty pointless. You see, it takes Q5. Anything really gets in the queue at this point. Yeah, one more data set on you make the call as well. Yeah, save that, but injuries, and yeah. Tell you what's play senior circuit fiction. I don't think he's going to play the senior circuit. He can still play at a high level if he wants to. He's not going to go senior circuit. His problem isn't that he can't play. His problem is that he gets hurt. Streaming over by an internet service ad provider I already use. Yeah, that's bizarre. AC being desperate, they offer that. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, definitely. At some point, absolutely. Last time the Jets and Giants made the playoffs in the same year. Oh, we got a second round pick signing. Alfred Collins signs. All right, here we go. Second round pick domino's going to fall now. I think Tennessee wins both. I think Tennessee wins both 97 and 98. Last time both made the playoffs the same year. 06, they made it the same year. They didn't make it 09. Okay, let me think. Because the Jets made it in 09 and 2010. They didn't make it. The Giants didn't make it 09 and 2010. And 06 would be the last time. So 06. That was pretty easy, actually. That's pretty easy. All right. Yeah, like, all these songs feel complete, even though they're very short. Which is impressive. All right. Let's do some ChatGPT. It's financial? I would say so, yeah. I would say so. If you're enjoying this conference, it's going to be the ACC for sure. For sure. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got 3 ChatGPTs. Can't wait to keep everything. Yep. They could be desperate enough at some point if they get poached by the SEC. Why is Jalen Hurts always get undervalued amongst quarterbacks? Running quarterbacks that have good receivers around them usually get undervalued. If you're a running quarterback and you have like a great receiving unit around, you usually get undervalued. So that's part of the problem. With 98 Kent State. Or Kansas State. Wow, not Kent State. Would they at least make the Natty? I think they could. I think they would, yeah. I think they would. Join Big Ten, the ACC like 400 million. Yeah. Let's get some ChatGPTs in. So why not? All right, here we go. We're going to start off with Commissioner Stephanie changing the All-Star game so you can't leave before the game is over. All right, here we go. Inside the Hall. Big 12 poaches UNLV. I'm going to say fiction for now. I'm going to say fiction. I'm not sure they got the infrastructure. They got the market, but not the infrastructure. I'm not sure they're going to poach him. So Commissioner Stephanie is being approached by her aide. Your Eminence, some players have left the All-Star game early again. The dugout is thinning. Spirits are low. Low? Low? Do they not understand? The All-Star game is sacred. It is the Eras Tour of baseball. No one leaves mid-course. Yes, Supreme Commissioner, of course. We will issue a fine? No, no fines. This is 2025. This is a new era. From this day forward, let it be known across the ballparks of the league, he who leaves the game shall be left from the league. Exile? Permanent. Contract terminated. ERA wiped. War reset to 0. The players are now whispering in hushed tones. As Commissioner Stephanie gives a speech in the locker room, you play 9 innings or you never play again. This is not a game. This is Swiftball now. You know, the baseball legends are now debating in secret. She's rewriting the rules in her image. She replaces 7-inning stretch with a mandatory Taylor Swift medley and bans sunflower seeds. Messy, she said. And you fools laughed at the Ghost Runner on second. How you like the game now? Stephanie now stands before the players before the All-Star game. This is a league of order, not chaos. Of commitment, not exit. And if you leave my game early again, I've got a blank lineup card, baby. And I'll write your name. And no player ever left the All-Star game ever again early. Because Stephanie pretty much had him killed. Stephanie pretty much had him killed, which antitrust exemption, she has the right to do. Next up, hit and run. With Dr. Doofenshmirtz, who just hits someone and drives off. There's one man crazy, brilliant enough to help me catch this guy. Texas FSU's never happened. Wow, LSU Michigan would be a fun one. Be a fun one. Florida Wisconsin, I want to see that. I'm surprised Arkansas State's never happened. I'm surprised that's never happened. All right. Meanwhile, Doof is a Jessica toast with a ray gun attached to it. And with this, I shall finally eliminate burnt toast from the tri-state area. All-Star break week? Well, I gotta squeeze all the games in before it gets too cold. I don't think that's gonna happen I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think we'll see that. Doof, I need your help. Some guy hit me with his car and just took off. Oh, a classic hit and run. Very villainous. I respect it, but also that's terrible. You've come to the right evil genius. I'm evil, but I'm not a monster. We'll build a hit and run inator. It scans traffic cameras, analyze paint flecks, trace tire tracks, and of course, shoot lasers. Wait, lasers? Science lasers for accuracy and maybe mild intimidation. We have those back in Gimbal Stump. Why not? So, Doof is now building the hit and run or shoot up. I programmed a laptop while eating pizza. I didn't even tell it to have me eat pizza, but they got me right. A robot dog's installed. Everything explodes once, but they're all fine. Finally, the hit and runator is built. Beeps Echo. 1999 beige sedan, license plate, evil dude. Like, that's him. That's him. That's the guy. Inside the garage, a greasy man is polishing his bumper. Somebody spotlight hits him. We got you surrounded, hit and runner. Prepare to be mortally inconvenienced. This is for my car, you monster. He rings the bell, honks the horn. The suspect is now cuffed. Doof saves the day. You and your evil scientist friend did a good kid. Not evil this time, mostly. I only vaporized one fire hydrant. We can replace that later. I ride a brand new car as a result. Justice isn't always easy, but with the right friends and a morally flexible scientist, anything's possible. You know, this could totally work for parking violations. Parking ticket eradicator or anyone? Oh, no, bury the platypus. Don't ruin my plan. I was on a roll. They brought back having this problem. Yep. Who are not going to say another snap? Bridgewater, I think, is done. I think Bridgewater's not coming back. Bethel gets signed. I think Bridgewater's the least likely to ever see a snap again. With his injury history and his coaching. Has Brandon Crawford won any World Series? God. What other videos of baseball extra put out as of late? What should players wear on Little League opening day? Assuming their uniform. How does the weather affect Little League opening day? It depends on the Little League. Which teams play in the 2011 NLCS? Was the first Detroit Tigers game a home or an away game? What is the future for the Tigers-Guardians rivalry? It's not any danger. At all. Can you hit for the cycle in a single game? That's the whole point. That's literally the whole point. Who won the 1947 World Series? How are AL Central standings determined? Guessing it's based on record. I'm guessing it's whoever has the most wins of the teams in the division. Who won the 1950 All-Star Game? What teams were in the 1967 World Series? This channel is just amazing. Oh, breaking news! Breaking news! Someone asked about Von Miller earlier. He is officially signed with the Washington Commanders. Oh, no, Euro Plus is a thing. Euro Plus is a thing. He is officially signed. Von Miller going to the Washington Commanders. It is official. Reported on by Pelissero. And now Schefter. Well, now he posted on Instagram. Never mind. Von Miller posted on his Instagram, so don't really need a source on that one. What 3 college games were first-time meetings? Oh, I have no idea on that. I'm guessing Cincinnati, Alabama was a first-time meeting. I'm guessing that's going to be a first-time meeting. How old is Miller now? He was drafted in 2011. Was he 36? I'm guessing? Von Miller is 36. Yeah, 36. That was a 6 meeting? I did not know that. Yeah, I have no idea. Von Miller officially a Commander. What makes the Astros-Mariners rivalry unique? Is Little League opening day a good photo opportunity? The cultural impact of the Tigers-Guardians rivalry. What makes a good Cubs manager? Oh my god. Favorite, least favorite stats, and cringiest. All right, let me see. I got one more chat GPT. People flee a city as it's attacked from missiles. 17,000 dead. What? Okay, that's a bizarre one. How many channels do they have? I think they probably got a lot of channels. We know they have at least 5. Barbara roll cover with roses. That one's cool. That one's cool. A plane exploding with passengers falling out. A cruise ship sinking. What on earth? Okay, those are the 3. Those are definitely... Yeah, that front left sleeve is bizarre. That entire front left leg sleeve is very bizarre. Just everyone's dead on that. Wow, yeah, some riveting titles. Some riveting titles. What else? We know basketball experts a thing. We know baseball, winter sports, football, board game. Where did UNC play their home games in 2009? It didn't take a while guess. They played them at UNC. Oh my god. Where were the Olympics held in 2016? How can I watch the Sweet 16? This was 4 hours ago. They have a hockey. They have a winter sports one. Okay, I'm genuinely curious. How can I watch the Sweet 16? This was 4 hours ago. So this is not relevant at all in the slightest bit. It's not relevant in the slightest bit. Okay.
How can I watch the Sweet 16 games?
Yeah, board game channel.
Are you excited about the Sweet 16 in the NCAA division, a men's basketball tournament? This thrilling round features the top 16 teams battling for a chance to move on to the Elite 8. Oh, if you want to catch all the action, let's go through how you can watch these exciting games.
It's already happened.
First, mark your calendar. The Sweet 16
mark my calendar for 5 months ago.
Take place in late March. For instance, in the year 2025, the games are scheduled for March 27 and 28. Knowing the exact dates helps you plan your viewing parties or
Knowing the
personal
dates
schedules.
helps you plan your parties. Wow.
Next, let's talk about where these games are held.
Oh, Oregon, Florida
The
State,
Sweet
Oklahoma,
16
Georgia,
is
Michigan,
played
TCU.
at various regional sites that change
We're not
each
beyond
year.
that. We're not going to Oklahoma,
In
Georgia.
2025,
Well,
the
nothing would
games will be
happen at some
hosted
point.
in 4 locations. The Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, the Chase Center in San Francisco, California, the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, and the Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis,
The Lucas Oil
Indiana.
Stadium.
If you're considering attending in person, these venues will be buzzing with excitement. Now, if you prefer to watch from the comfort of your home, you have great options.
You have great
The
options.
Sweet 16 games are nationally televised, primarily on ESPN and its affiliated channels
Wait,
like
what?
ESPN2 and ESPNU.
Wait, what was this? Wait, what was this?
Games are nationally televised, primarily on ESPN.
Okay, the Sweet 16 is televised on ESPN, apparently. And they're clearly talking about the men's Sweet 16, not the women's. They're talking about the men's Sweet 16 here. Because they brought up Lucas Oil Stadium and Chase Center Prudential. So the Sweet 16 is on ESPN 4 months ago.
And its affiliated channels like ESPN2 and ESPNU.
What? Did the best voice have a stroke while reading that? Did AI just have a stroke?
Its affiliated channels like ESPN2 and ESPNU. You can
What? Wait. Yes. What?
channels like ESPN2 and ESPNU.
And
You can
ESPNU?
tune in on cable
No, this is
or
not the women's tournament. No, they brought up Lucas Oil Stadium. They brought us Lucas Oil Prudential Center, and and it's clearly not right. No, it's not correct. Cause the women's at 2. The women's is at 2. The women's tournament's at 2 locations for the Sweet 16. They're talking about the men's tournament here. They're talking about the men. This is March 27th, 28th. Channels, maybe they meant ESPNU.
like ESPN2 and ESPNU.
No, they're talking about the men's
You
side.
can tune in on cable
Pre-game
or
shows
satellite
from best to
television
worst.
to catch the live broadcasts.
Ooh. Well, Fox
For
sucks.
those who enjoy streaming,
CBS is just
there are
boring.
also
NBC is
fantastic
boring.
options available. You can watch
none
the
that are
games
good.
live on ESPN.
They're all tied for
streaming
last. They all
platforms,
suck right now.
such as ESPN Plus and the ESPN app. These services let you stream the games on your computer, smartphone, tablet, or
And this is
smart
not-
television.
This is not true.
Just remember
They went
that
up on Mirror
access
Title, wow.
usually requires a subscription or a login through
Oh
a
my God.
participating television provider.
Internationally, yeah.
If you are looking for additional ways to watch, several
Programs? I don't
streaming
know.
services offer ESPN channels as part of their packages. Services
none of
like
this is
Hulu
true.
Live, YouTube TV, Sling TV, and DirecTV Stream can provide scores and some television.
None of this is true. At all. It's a 1-year deal between with Von Miller. 1-year deal, by the way. Oh, man. Why is this on the basketball channel? What are walking lunges? Why is it on the basketball channel? Okay, wait, hang on. Let's see if there's any, like... Is LeBron James a Hall of Famer? Is LeBron James going to make the Hall of Fame? I don't know. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. It could go either way. Could go either way on that one. Really, it could go either way. What's Board Game Expert up to? Then we got one more ChatGPT. What? Is that a real game, or is that like an actual... Is that an actual game? Oh, that's an actual game. Everyone said it was an actual game. Yeah, I think people notice it. Yeah, I love that. Corporate life, that's the only explanation I give. Yeah, because that's a bizarre... What is the best strategy for the... Oh, no, I thought it was Duck Duck Goose. Never mind. I was like, ducks and goose. There's a duck and a goose. What might ring name be? Ooh. Maybe 9 Lives. Maybe 9 Lives. That'd be a fun one. That'd be an interesting name. Oh, man. Yeah, this is a board game version, yes. We have a basketball version, a baseball version, a hockey version, a winter sports version. Let's see how many channels they have. Oh, there's a golf expert. There's a racing expert? Oh, crap. It keeps going. There's more. There's more. They post they post 80 videos a day on every channel. Yeah, a lot of chess, yep. Oh my god. There's a golf expert. Yeah, it's all, yeah. This one at least gets some views, like 2 views a video. Yeah, I've never seen it as a game show. I've never seen You Don't Know Jack as a game show. Okay, this actually does get some traction. How's it going, Jackson? Appreciate you, man. Oh, you know the meeting? Yeah, I don't know the meeting. I just think like a whole sleeve of like just 17,000 people dying is weird. Should the Jacks start for the Ravens? Yes, they should. Yes, they should. Yeah, this at least gets views. Sort of. What other expert channels are there? Soccer expert? What's this? Just a Renegades? There is no news. Okay, so of course we have a soccer expert channel. Can I stream Canada versus Guatemala? That game already happened. The game already happened.
Can I stream Canada versus Guatemala?
I saw parts of it. I didn't see the whole thing get released.
Breaking news for soccer fans. The question on many minds right now is whether you can stream the Canada versus Guatemala soccer match. However, there has been a change in the tournament lineup that you need to know about. Earlier this week, Guatemala eliminated Canada in the quarterfinals of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. This means that Canada will not be playing in any upcoming matches. Instead, Guatemala will face the United States in the semifinals. This exciting match is set.
Oh my gosh! That's amazing. Can I stream Canada Guatemala? Actually, the game already happened. So you're out of luck. Canada's done. Wow. One semi. I can't imagine what the meaning behind that is, because that's gonna be traumatic. Why is the PSG inner prediction so popular? What? What?
Why is the PSG versus Inter Miami prediction so popular?
Yeah, this was 3 hours ago.
News in the world of soccer. The prediction for the upcoming match between Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Miami is capturing everyone's attention. This match is not just any game. It is a significant event in the 2025 FIFA.
Okay. Can Inter beat PSG next time, June 30th, 2025? Case to be from 1969. Yeah, this all happened like. Yeah, that's a good name for a cat. I like that. Why do players want to win the Gold Cup June 30th, 2025? Can you watch... Oh, wow, they have not 1 but 2 videos on how to watch Canada vs. Guatemala online. Moving up the rankings, there you go. There's 2 videos on that. Can I read news about when Inter Miami plays against PSG? June 30th, 2025. When can the Guatemala national football team play the United States? June 30th, 25. How can I watch Inter Miami? June 30th, 25. Why do people like the time when Inter Miami plays PSG? June 30th, 2025. Why do people... This is not real. There are no humans behind this channel. This is all from today. Why do people ask what time Inter Miami plays tomorrow? June 30th, 2025. Did you hear what time Inter Miami plays today? June 30th, 2025. Oh my god. Can Pedro play for Chelsea in the Club World Cup? June 30th, 2025. Oh my god. Can my friends see Flamengo against Bayern live too? Can she play tennis well? That has nothing to do with soccer at all. That has nothing to do with soccer at all. Just a random tennis video in there. Oh my god. How can I watch for free Inter against PSG? So what's Messi's first name? I don't know. There might be. Not what's the score, just didn't have a lot of goals. Where can I find Inter Miami versus PSG goals? Did PSG versus Miami have a lot of goals? Where can I watch the game? This is all... Can I watch Inter versus PSG on my phone? There's like 20 videos on this game that happened a month ago. Oh my god. This is worse than Football Channel. This is worse than Football Expert. Somehow. This is somehow worse than that. Where can I read an Austin FC versus Seattle Sounders prediction? Who said bye in Benfica versus Chelsea? What? What? What the actual... I'm so baffled. Yeah, it'll keep getting longer. Oh my god. Yeah, this is gonna be a behemoth of a video. I might put it out while I'm gone. I might put it out while I'm gone. Oh my god. Can I watch the Club World Cup on TV? That was a day ago. Already ended. Can Messi score goals with his head? Did France and Brazil play a soccer game? Wow, just a soccer game. Just any old soccer game. Why? Okay, wait. Why is Paul Pogba not playing? Followed up by, why can't I see why Paul Pogba is not playing right now? Oh my goodness. What's the most popular video on this channel? Oh my god. Yeah, we're losing brain cells. Are there any more? We got racing, soccer, baseball, basketball, football, board game. And they don't do like affiliated channels, so you have to like... The Racket Expert! Oh, there's a tennis channel. There's a tennis channel. Oh boy. Why Maradona play in the 2022 World Cup is the next video? He's dead. Oh my god. Should I wear 2 pairs of socks while playing? 2 different pairs of socks? No. Oh, man. How do you get US Bank same soccer tickets? Yeah, the game already happens. Oh, my goodness. The soccer one might be the worst of the bunch. The soccer one would actually be the worst of the bunch. How do video tagging and annotation tools work? This has nothing to do with tennis. This has nothing to do with tennis. Shane Gillis, Monologue of the Extras. Haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen it. All I saw was the Ball brothers rapping. We got another ChatGPT after this. Oh my god. It's like 80 videos per day on this channel. They don't know. Baseball expert. We already saw that. Golf racket expert. Soccer expert. We did winter sport expert. Okay, let's try if I just go. Try channels. The expert. Nope, it's obviously not any one of these. Separate yourself. Okay, so we know soccer exists, football exists. We know baseball, basketball, winter sports, tennis, racket, golf, board game. So there's 8 of these things. None are making any money. Alright, we'll give it one more shot. Oh my god. This is... Right, we know racing exists as well. Video clips? Ooh. Was that... Seen It? I know Seen It was a... Like, I played Seen It a lot. I don't know if they made a actual game of that. Crevice people doesn't like... Maybe this will lead to something else. But I think that's probably all the channels. It's all sports and games related. Charles, what? Ah. History channel, the first video is why the 50 stars on a flag. Okay, that does not exist, thank God. Okay, we've got 8 channels that we know of so far. Will there be any more is the question. I'll have to keep digging. Meanwhile, speaking of the ESPYs, we're going to do Lil Ren Bear, the Brat Pack, not what I meant to do. At the ESPYs. This is the last thing in the queue, so just keep that in mind. Last thing in the queue. Here we go. Here comes the whiny quartet at the ESPYs. Caillou is shirtless. Little Prince wearing 3 crowns on her head, screaming, "I am the event." DW is carrying a clipboard labeled "Master Plan, Ruining Everything." And Lauren Bear is dragging a wheelbarrow full of glitter and spoiled pudding. "Where's the slush machine? Or I'm going to eat the carpet." He bites the carpet. Oh, God. Caillou is now biting the carpet. Step 1, overthrow Peyton Manning. Security attempts to intervene, but unleash the ponies. Yeah, well, the same the current president. Yeah, that's a good video. They've up the Falcons. It's been a bit. It's just completely random when I do videos on teams. Depends on what I find. Sometimes I don't find anything. Sometimes I find a lot of stuff. So, like Packers, I'm finding a lot lately. So tomorrow's going to be Packers Unitas video coming out Friday. That'll be a fun one. Unleash the ponies. She hits the remote. Trapdoor opens. And security is now fleeing the scene because there's ponies everywhere. Lauren Bear is now dumping glitter on the Hall of Fame display at the ESPYs. "This is my art. It's called Regret." Mike with a fire Fresno's the ESPYs kids include. Oh boy. Move really slow. I hate slow pacing with that. I hate slow paced game shows. Appreciate you, Michael, with the $5. Yeah, usage shall be cool. The ESPYs tonight. Yes, they are tonight. I'm not watching. Caillou is now headbutting a cardboard cutout of Tom Brady. "I have no regret." Peyton Manning is hosting the show. Good evening, everyone. DW zip lines in. "Attention, sports people. The toddlers have risen." She throws a smoke bomb. All right, that's the end of the show. She throws a smoke bomb. Seconds later, Lomer lights a shrine on fire. "This award show is a lie. There's no best bear category." Who would win the award? Montez Sweat? Who would win the award? Little Princess climbs onto Shaq's shoulders. Hang on. All right. "Kneel before royalty, giant man. Kneel before royalty, Shaq." What the hell? Caillou is now taking control of the board hostage. "No one gets spotlights till I get 700 lollipops." He mashes the buttons, the lights strobe violently. Confetti cannons misfire. The stage now tilts and John Cena now loses balance. Lauren Bear has now constructed a bear fort out of folding chairs, with everyone now fleeing the scene because of the smoke bomb. "No one comes in unless they hate fun and love complaining." W joins him, forming the petty union. "We're demanding 100% more chaos, 0% consequences." As now Serena Williams attempts to keep the show going, she opens the envelope for best team, but it explodes with glitter, and Caillou hijacks the mic. "The only team that matters is the one in my head." The 4 kids now storm the stage in slow motion. DW is dual-wielding juice boxes, Little Princess in a chariot with the ponies. Caillou and Little Bear are just wrecking the stage. Little Princess, every word's going to her. And from the rafters descends a bounce house that has now landed on the seats. The roof collapses. The building's on fire. Stephen A is in a headlock. All right, I actually can roll with that. Okay, you know what? I actually would watch the ESPYs if that was what it was. And now the ESPYs are canceled forever as everything's destroyed. All right. Wow. Did I go to the ER? I went... Something Banner Health. I went to something Banner Health. I went to Banner. I know what that would be. I went to Banner. All right. Let me put this ChatGPT in. No, Bridgewater does not deserve to be punished. No, not at all. Again, this is not like paying the players. This is, I'm gonna pay for your equipment and give you rides and to and from practice and meals and whatnot. Like it's crazy how if the parents pay for it, it's not a violation. Even though a lot of these parents are not making like money and they're just trying to stay afloat, trying to help their kids stay out of trouble and play football and support them. But Bridgewater pays for it's a problem. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Steelers or Cowboys? What do I enjoy making videos with most? If I can find a good Cowboys story, that's always fun. So it's like telling me to start. Oh wow, it's that. Wow, I didn't realize that. Wow. It's weird from the outside. I guess if you know the meaning, it's not as weird. All right. Von Miller, the Commanders, they got an old front seven now with him and Bobby Wagner, but he still has something left in the tank. Awards winner. Oh, crap. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize, like, it involved, like, her almost. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that. Not sure I would put that on a tattoo, like, to remember that, I guess. Like, permanently have that on you, like, to be reminded of that every day. I'm not sure why you would do that necessarily, but I guess people come in different ways. All right. All right, here we go. Let's do the SBs with the Brat Pack. And no good you go into punish. Yep, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right. Vern Davis is the greatest center ever played for the Niners. Oh. Well, Kittle's up there, obviously. See, Brent Jones better. Windsor's better. He's not top three. I know that much. He's not top three. Ever complains being a crybaby? I'm with you there. I am with you there. Yeah, Kittle, Jones, Kowalik. Did I say Winster? No, I meant Kowalik. So I probably put him 4. Probably put him 4. I don't know why I said Winster on that. Windsor was good, but he was obviously not better than Davis. Yeah, probably. I'm fine putting him at 4. I'm fine with that. Put him at 4. I'll give it that. Obviously, he's not better than Kittle, Jones, or Kowalik. Put him at 4. Clark was a wideout. No, Clark was a wide receiver. Maybe we talking about Jones. Yes, that's coming. That is coming. That's a lot. A lot of these vids are going to be long. A lot of these ones are going to be very long. So I'm working on that at the same time. Yeah, that was a mistake by the Steelers. Big time mistake. All right, here we go. Why do we have to be here? I don't like sports unless I win. Yeah, they didn't even have mac and cheese backstage. I hate this show. I wish it was a treat. We just have to watch this. Excuse me, I was promised a glitter cannon 15 tiaras. This is an outrage. Yes. Nothing says honoring sports excellence like the 3 preschool narcissists and next junkie atheist comic. We're basically the halftime show of your nightmares. Oh, you spent time as a comeback man? Oh, okay, that makes sense then. And that's a 4-play Symphony of Destruction for Best Curling Highlight. Wait, I thought this was a Queen Tribute Night. What the hell is a pickleball? Actually, pickleball was invented in 1965 on Bainbridge Island, Washington. Fascinating story. No one cares, Colin. Where's my golden juice box? Sports are good. I like balls. He means like metaphorically, right? Or just literally. He wants to give a TED Talk about dodgeball and celery. Look, this whole show is a TED Talk run by someone with a sugar rush and access to cable TV. Yeah, Camaros have Vomit for 1 year. I like the move a lot. It's definitely an older... It's definitely older setting, so I think he still has a year left. I think he's got a year left. I want to present Best Tag in a post-game interview. That was my category. I'm going to rip up all the envelopes till I get a juice pouch. Anyways, on to the ESPYs. We're here to celebrate the people who do sports better than anyone. Even me. Which is totally unfair. Athletes do good. Win things. Tonight, we'll recognize achievements from football, baseball, basketball, fencing, pickleball, equestrian, curling, and competitive over-branding, apparently. Let's kick this off with the category even I understand. Most rock and roll play of the year, presented by me, a confused British man room full of hyper toddlers. And me, I'm legally required to scream during the announcement. Sorry in advance. And after that, I better get my glitter cannon or someone screws over. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, most rock and roll play of the year. This is boring. I want to present. Well, too bad. Here are the nominees. We got 5 nominees, and the ESPY goes to Tiana Cortez for the soul-snatching dunk. Tiana walks up on stage. Thanks to my coach, my mom. Well, I think those were the 2. I remember those being the 2. Those being the 2. I don't think there were any others. I'll go back and check the email, but I think those were the 2. And that dude I dunked on. Sorry, bro, but it had to be you. Let's be honest. That was metal as hell. Backstage, Brennan and Sky are managing the chaos. Frank is hugging the trophy. First 100 goal score in NHL history. Fact on that one. Why didn't I win anything yet? I dunked on my cousin once. Where is my glitter cannon? This award show sucks. Okay, I'm going to say this once. You can't have the glitter cannon because you filled it with pudding. Wait, we're supposed to present Best Meltdown during a post-game interview next? Oh, no. That's my category. I melt down the best. Trees melt down. Meltdowns are art. Feelings win trophies. You're on in 30 seconds. Now the cartoon characters will present the award. Oh, God. Tonight's award is for the biggest cryberry besides me. These people yelled and pouted just because they lost a game. Babies, I wish I were a tree so I wouldn't have to present this. Honestly, I respect it. Everyone should scream when things don't go their way. Works for me. So we have the awards, even an esport player. And the winner is the boxer went full Hamlet because drama matters. The audience cheers, and then the boxer runs up to him like, once more onto the breach, dear friends. Once more. Wait, wrong monologue. Thanks, fam. Fist fight feelings. Beautiful. Meanwhile, we have more awards, and Grandpa Rick wins an award. A soccer goalie turned TikTok food reviewer wins an award. And the Detroit Raccoons, Carl the Trash Tiger, wins an award. Oh, God, this show is a disaster. It's what happens when I let Tyler resign award show. No one stops him. And honestly, I'm not mad about it. This is the speech you won't forget. All right, there you go. Last call. Last call for anything in the queue. Last call for anything in the queue. Appreciate all you guys a ton. BW Fog with a $5. Appreciate you, man. That's going to go as 10 because there's no request attached to it. It's about 29-year anniversary TBA Flight 800 crash. 11-year anniversary in Malaysia. Oh, my God. Oh, I remember where I was when that happened, too. I remember where I was when Malaysia got shot down. Oh, man. 10-year anniversary. 11-year anniversary. Wow, time flies. Wow. 528 deaths combined. Yeah, tragic. Absolutely tragic. I remember where I was when Malaysia flight got shut down. I was in Miami waiting for a cruise. I remember that. I was like, oh. Like, oh no. At that point, I knew, like, Russia, we're never going to be able to go to Russia again. Like, I cruised, and we did Russia on one cruise, and it's, like, amazing at 17, because, like, my parents growing up, that was never an impossibility. And it was, like, everyone's like, yeah, we're not doing this again. I don't think we're ever going to be able to go to Russia again on a cruise. I don't think it's happening. All right. So, yeah, how she's happiest right now. Yeah. Whatever her coping mechanisms are, whatever she's doing is incredible. Because that's insane. That's insane. All right. So again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Last call, and then we're gonna be a Q&A overtime tomorrow because there's nothing on tomorrow. That's gonna start at 7. I think 7 Eastern time. We'll start that. I think 7 will start the Q&A overtime. So 7 o'clock Eastern. I'm gonna get a haircut around 6 Eastern time. Then I'm recording a podcast at 4:30. I'm recording something as well later tonight. So appreciate you guys tuning in. GG9 signing off. Liberty win. I will see you guys soon. And thank you for tuning in for this WNBA stream. We got baseball tomorrow. Friday, we got one more day of nothing. So, one more day. Quite a state of the calendar tomorrow. So, hopefully you guys survive. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys. A new video dropping 8 o'clock Eastern. We're going to talk about the Packers. Click that link above to watch today's video. Talk about the Packers tomorrow. And I will see you guys